What's going on, everybody? This is Jumbo Thick. We are starting a new campaign, and you guys get to sit through us through a little session 0 here, a little intro into Warhammer Fantasy, because we have a couple players that haven't played this yet, and we're gonna do some character creation. I figured we might as well all do it together. Some of us are very in character already. Some of us, super cash. So we'll see how this goes. So let's just start off with the basics. So everybody has a character sheet, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to start rolling stats. Now, before we get into that, I just need to make sure everybody is playing a human besides Dan, right? Yeah? Okay, that makes that super easy then. Okay. All right, Dan, yours is going to be a little different.
Right.
I'm going to be with you on this one because I have to pull up your stuff real fast while we're doing that. But everybody start getting
Anthony, you're the wind
open.
beneath my wings, always.
Oh, God. Everybody start getting their stuff open, and then we are going to be doing some rolls, my friends. Now, unfortunately, we're on another website to do the rolls because guess what?
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, for me to get the Dice app to work on Zoom, I would have to make my own chat bot, and I just can't be bothered. So we're going to be using another service. And
quick question about that.
Yes.
Since I don't think that other service, not a sponsor, won't be mentioned, has a D100, I assume we're going to do a D10 for the 10s and then a second D10 as two separate rolls for the single digits.
When you tell us to roll 2D10, it rolls at 1D100. So
yeah,
it rolls it as
a D100.
It rolls it as a D100.
Yeah.
So if you just tell it to roll 2D10s, it'll roll one as a percentile and one as a standard.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah, in the dice menu, there's above the D10, there's 2D10s.
My mistake.
It's the percentile dice.
Yeah. So that'll
never
be
had a spell or a weapon that did 110 points. So I never rolled that. Okay.
I don't know if there is any. The only thing you would use it for would be the cleric. What's it called? Divine intervention.
To get a table roll.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. Or rolling on a wild magic table or something.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Grog have a beard thing that he had to roll?
Yeah, that's right. He did. He had to get under a certain. I forget what it was. Maybe
it was his belt of dwarven.
To grow his beard.
Yeah.
Kind.
Okay. Regardless, though, we're gonna be using that. It would be helpful if you guys named your characters what their names are going to be.
I don't like Sleepy Gary.
I don't care. I just want to be able to.
Spoilers.
I want to be able to look at the game log and it just be like, oh yeah, this is who rolled this. So, just in the future,
Big Chungus.
Big Chungus. Sure, why not? If you guys know character names, I'm assuming everybody's got a character name kind of picked out already. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and start rolling then. If you guys are ready to roll, quite literally. So humans are super easy. It's every stat is we roll 2d10 and you add 20, and that's it. That's every stat. So why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll 2d10?
No, we're gonna do one at a time.
I don't want to.
You want to do one at a time? God, it would take
time.
forever.
I don't want to do it.
I want to see Alan's roll.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Like, oh,
let's do it.
Suck.
Let's do it. Let's do it then. Patrick, you're first up.
Oh God.
2d10, Patrick. This is going to be for your weapon skill, my man.
All right, cool. Give me a second.
It's going to be great. I'm riveted when in anticipation. So you have a 28 weapon skill. That's not
all right. Let me add that in.
That's not good.
That's not good, but it's not bad either. It's not bad.
It's not the worst.
It could be.
Question
a lot worse.
for the GM.
Yes.
I know in the handbook it says that you can take an XP cut to distribute your rolls. Will that be an option that we have?
No, it will not.
Yeah.
No, not.
Now.
Any other punishing additions from the GM that are contrary to the handbook?
Whoa! Punishing. Whoa! What an adjective.
I like this new guy.
Now that I got that company out there.
This new guy's got some spunk in him.
Will we get the XP bonus for
Yes.
having straight rolls? Okay.
Yes, definitely.
I have a question though. Can we switch our stats around for XP deduction?
No.
Damn it!
What you get is what you get, guys. This is
Bullshit.
we're doing it live, and it is happening.
Jumbo, I'm ready, dude.
Now,
I'll take it when I get.
Before you panic, just know this isn't D&D. You level up every session. You can make up for anything that is lost. So it will be fine.
It just costs so much more.
Plus, it's Warhammer, so it's hard.
I need you to also realize that, like, if any of you die, I will be using the player's rule book. Whereas, unless you have the Doom talent, you start off with nothing. You come back at level 1. Everyone else is level 4 or whatever the fuck they are. So let's keep going.
We should all be doomed, except for Dan.
Dan's not.
He's not human.
Yep.
So,
ballistic skill, my friend. Very important one for you. 2d10.
All right. I know this is. I don't care about the weapon skill. I do care about the ballistics. So, come on, baby.
I had 31. 31.
That sucks.
31.
That's not. No, that's good.
You want to get at least a 30.
You get
At least a 30.
I can make it better. I can make it better. So let me do strength.
Strength. Let's see your strength. That's 24.
I roll just like I do in D&D.
He's not a very strong man.
That means I'm not going to be very strong with my wounds either.
Let's do the toughness.
Let's knock it out.
26 for the toughness.
Bragadine was stronger than this.
This is gonna be.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. You can still come back from a lot of things.
It's all right.
Let's go for initiative. That's a 31 for initiative. Not bad. He's a little fast on his feet. Let's try agility now.
Give me a second. I'm adjusting my sheet. Yeah, I'm just a little grumpy that the one attributes that I can never adjust are the ones that are my lowest. But it's Warhammer. It's hard.
It's gonna be fine.
It's fun.
Oh.
37 for agility.
Fucking
Nice.
Nice.
Quick. That means you'll be actually
have
pretty.
to be.
You'll be pretty damn good at dodging.
I'm
Am I
stoked
frozen
about
to
that.
everyone else?
Yes, you are frozen actually for some reason.
But you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity
Bumping
is
and out of
a 24. Not
That's
very good on
fine. I can
dexterity.
adjust that. That one I can raise too.
Let's do intelligence.
Are we going to be announcing what we're playing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jesus.
25 for
God.
dexterity.
Oh
Oh, for
God.
intelligence. Holy
I'm
shit.
getting worried.
Holy shit. These are pretty
He's
interesting.
rolling full
Wait,
average.
what was my sheet messed up? What was Dex? Was that 26, 22,
That's a 25.
25? And intelligence was 25 too? Okay.
No, your intelligence was 24.
Okay.
Wait. Your dex was
There's a-
24.
There's a dice log. So
Yep. There you go. Your intelligence was a 25. So now let's do
Okay.
willpower. This can be an important one.
it's the only one that's going to give me any wounds after those terrible rolls earlier. Oh my gosh.
Well,
28. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Not good either.
It's not.
And then last one is fellowship.
Oh, good.
Okay. 31 fellowship. Not bad.
Nice. Not too bad.
So you're considered normal sized. To calculate your wounds, it is your strength bonus, which is just the 10 unit. So for you, it's a 2. Plus your toughness bonus times 2. So whatever your toughness is times 2, plus that, plus your willpower bonus.
2, 6, 8. Just like Ragavan.
So you have 8 wounds.
Very, very fragile.
Now you get so fate and resilience. I would recommend you guys distribute them equally.
I already got that 3 and 3.
Yeah, I would recommend that. You don't have to. You can fidget them around as much as you want. Just that will come in later in the campaign, because once those are used, they don't come back. They're just gone. Unless you guys hit certain milestones, then you'll get some back. All right, and I think we're good with you. I look so upset now.
I'm upset, bro.
Let's move down to my boy Dan. Can you hear me, Dan?
Nog throat ripper.
Yes, I can hear, and I got my.
There you go.
Sorted.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Do you have your character? You got
tweaks.
the character sheet up, Dan?
Yes, I do. I have the character and the ogre business pulled up.
Okay, I've got the attributes pulled up. So if you just want to be looking at your character, the sheet itself, we'll go ahead and roll, and then I'll tell you what to add to it. Okay. Yours is the only one that's going to be different from everyone else. So go ahead and roll 2d10, and we're going to get your weapon skill.
Let me get to the tool we're using that shall not be named. All right, here we go. Rolling, baby. There we are.
That's a D100. Yeah, it's a D100. Dan. No, this is just 2d10.
Like click on the D10 twice.
Just click on the D10.
Yeah, so just D10 twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time we will be rolling.
Okay. So you have a 32 weapon skill. That's probably important for you.
Where do I put that?
So just look at your sheet, go to weapon skill, type in 32. These are your base characteristics.
Right.
All right.
Okay. Where on the sheet? I'm sorry, but where on the sheet is weapon skill? I have trouble with.
Let's see here. Do you guys have the sheets pulled up? Because I don't right now.
There's an area to the top left underneath your name where it says characteristics. Weapon skill is the one that says WS. It's all the way on the left.
Yes, yeah,
Got
WS.
You want to put in the spot that says initial.
Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you.
I had no Nathan how to print. Printed it out.
He printed it out, man. He's going old school, baby. He's filling it in. He's right. He's making some notes. I
remember those days.
I already made my roll, so I didn't know we were doing it tonight.
You should see. Like, I found my old. I was telling the other guys. I found some of my old battle sheets because I did everything by hand in the last campaign, and it's like the scrawlings of a madman.
That sounds terrible.
Hit points X'd out and all kinds of shit.
You should see Braggart's sheet. It's like that, yeah.
We were leveling up every session, so we were constantly racing and writing in new ones.
Every session,
Got it. All right, 32.
Okay.
And weapons.
Do 2d10 now. This is going to be for ballistic skill, BS, which is
the next one. Yeah,
might be what
I do.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d10 for that.
Now for you, this is only a plus 10, so that's only a 22 ballistic skill.
Gotcha.
Because you have
shooting stuff.
You have ogre fingers. They're not
They're
super
not
dexterous. Yeah.
Nobody gives the Hulk a gun.
However, go ahead and roll another 2d10 for strength, and you get a significant boost to strength.
It's not taking my freaking typing.
Ooh.
Oh, my computer's decided to be an absolute twat tonight.
How dare you use such language?
Really, anyway, I'm just going to put up a different sheet.
It's fine.
How hot are you right now,
Alan?
I gotta, yeah.
At the moment, I'm okay.
Are you though?
Okay.
The air conditioner's on. If the air conditioner's not on, I feel like I'm in therapy.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
He's got shorts on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Just for
I can't wait till your
strength,
helmet
I'm
comes
trying to
in.
get something that'll let me write this stuff down. So hold on just a second.
Okay.
I like just the male.
That is a really good roll, which is going to be ridiculous for your strength.
Good.
Oh yeah, that is going to be ridiculous for a strength.
Still trying to. I gotta give me just a minute. I still haven't noted my ballistics because the PDF won't let me fill it out.
Yeah, the sheet's a little weird. I'm having trouble with the BS too, but I'm kind of just manually put it in.
So then that was what was that? A 22.
22.
Last one.
Yeah, for ballistic skill. This one. No, you're fine, dude.
Like dog shit right now too.
30. So let me do the math on this.
Yeah. So my strength is what?
Hold on.
That'd be
53. Your strength
53,
is
yeah.
53 because you get a plus 35 to your strength roll.
All right. Then next.
Another 2d10. This is going to be for your toughness. God damn, 53 strength. Holy shit.
There we go.
Good roll for that.
Oh, that's probably not great, huh?
It's a plus 35. So you got a 37, which is, it's not for an ogre. It's not super great, but yeah, it's better than a person for sure, a normal person.
You said it would be a 40?
A 30.
It should be 40.
Oh, it's a 5. You're right.
35.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 40. Yeah, you're right. 40. I don't know. I saw 2 for some reason. All right. This is where the shit's about to get real. So this is going to be for initiative, and everybody's going to find out why you had such better stats for toughness and strength.
Because it's about to get garbage.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
All right, here we go.
All right, so that's going to be 21 because you only get a plus 10 for initiative.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now do agility. 2d10 plus 10. Okay, shit, man. So 29. Yeah, that's actually pretty good for agility.
Next step for my toughness.
Now dexterity.
Let's see what the old dex is going to be.
This is also a plus 10.
No whammies.
Okay, so 16. I mean, it makes sense. You're a giant man, very strong.
Yes, wow. How smart are they? That's what we're about to find out, aren't we?
You're going to find out here in a second. They're usually not super intelligent. Let's see what your level of intelligence is.
Must be Professor Rogar.
26 because they get a plus 10. So 20. So
Professor fucking Rogar.
Well, slightly below average than a human, which is about on par for the course. They're not scholars, but they're also some of them aren't.
I'm of the world. So
yeah,
26.
26, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. And
now this one's a plus 20. This is for your willpower.
Oh, strong of mind.
So you're fucking strong. Let's see if you're strong of mind.
I don't think it's going to be too bad.
Damn. So that's a 39.
Yeah.
That's actually very good willpower. Which I mean,
bro.
Ogres are known to be belligerent, and they have mental fortitude. Not scared of many things. All right, and the last one's fellowship. How well do you get along with people?
Well,
let's find out. You know, this is
gregarious.
This is only a plus 10 to this roll. So unless you really do good, it's not going to be fantastic.
It's not going to be great. Okay, I got you. I see how you're playing this.
Well, that's the way it is.
I mean,
Okay.
Get along.
It's a plus 10, so it's a 27. That's not bad. It's not bad.
You know, for a smelly fat
You got hot
ogre
hand.
who
All
only
right.
wants to eat.
All right.
All right, is that it?
That's it for that. For your size, you are considered large. So you will have the benefits of a large creature for a lot of things, which also there are negatives as well. So we'll go into that. But to determine your wounds, yours is just like everyone else's, except for we multiply the end result by 2. So your strength bonus was 5.
Mm-hmm.
Your toughness bonus was 3, correct? What was your toughness?
A 5.
Your toughness was a 5? No, it wasn't.
I rolled a 5 on toughness. Yeah, because it's a 40.
A 40, so that's 4.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Take the first number you said.
So 4. Okay, so we've got, that's 8 plus 5. So you're looking at, we're at 13 right now. What is your willpower bonus? One more time.
It's a 3.
So because you hit 30?
39.
You're 39. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so 30. So that's 16, right, guys? Did I do my math wrong? 16?
What you said? 8 plus 3?
8 plus 3 plus 4.
Is 11.
Hold on.
15.
Was it 3? Fuck, I gotta redo this. All right, 5 plus
4 for toughness.
you had 4, so 5 plus 8 is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3 is 16. Yeah, 16.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So then we multiply by 2 because you're an ogre.
So you have 32
You have
wounds?
32 wounds.
Okay.
But you're probably going to need them. You're a big target, my man. In addition to that, ogres don't get a fate point. You get 3 resilience points. However, you get 1 extra point, and I would suggest putting it in fate.
Okay.
So you have 1 fate point and then 3 resilience points.
Okay.
And you have a movement of 6, which is faster than any of the normal people because you are big. And in this game, when you're big, you move faster like you would in real life. Unlike some other games we play where a giant moves at the same speed as a human for some reason.
Okay.
It is what it is.
So my movement is, what was it again?
6, which would be, we're going to translate this in probably into, well, it says yards, but I don't know. We might do feet. We'll fucking see. We'll see how it goes. We can do yards. All right.
Anything else?
Okay, good. We're good with you then, Dan, for now. Let's slide on over to our newest member, Nathan. You know, if you care to give us some rolls, my man.
Yes. Here we go.
I would just like to point out one thing real quick, that Roll20, not a sponsor, does Fantasy Warhammer.
Yes, they do. But I already pay for Zoom.
Well, you could, say, hey, Dan, who has the pro membership to those. Yeah, we can talk about it.
So that is going to be a 30 for weapon skill.
Number.
Not bad, not bad. See what you got for ballistic skill, my man.
That's good. Come on. Good money. Not great.
27. I mean, it could be worse. Could be worse. It's not too bad. See how we do on the old strength modifier. Oof, that's not good. 24.
No, it's not.
Shit.
Oh.
Welcome to the club.
Dan used up all the good numbers.
Let's see how the toughness goes. Sure. 28.
Shall return momentarily.
Uh, 32 initiative. Not bad, not bad. Let's say you do an agility. You might crush agility.
Please. That's a little better.
36 agility. Yeah, pretty fucking high. He's an agile dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do some dodging. Let's look at dexterity now. 29, not bad. And then intelligence. Oof, 28. No,
You're still rolling better than me, bro.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Still rolling better than
horrible.
me, yeah.
Willpower. Okay, yeah, 34. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then fellowship, your last one, your last roll. Okay, 36. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Likeable guy. You're, of course, size normal, average.
Mm-hmm.
Have you calculated your wounds real fast?
What was that?
So,
Say that again.
Strength bonus plus your toughness bonus times 2 plus your willpower bonus. So 2, 4, 6 plus 3, so 9. 9, yeah, you're at 9 wounds. It's going to be pretty par for the course for most of this. You have your standard, what it says for the humans for fate and resilience. Do you understand how fate and resilience works? Kind of. So your fate points are going to be your life's blood if you're about to die.
Mm-hmm.
You can expend a fate point and you survive somehow. Either the attack misses or you just survive the combat and then live for another day. Your resilience are kind of like your willpower, and you can use them to just force a roll. You can be like, okay, I make this attack and it hits no matter what. And you can do that with your resilience points. You can force a success on a check to mutate, for instance, to resist turning into a foul abomination of chaos. You can. So those are kind of what they're used for. I would recommend probably evenly, like 3 and 3 for most people. But if you want to swap them around, you guys are humans and you guys are allowed to do that. But other than that, you have a movement of, what was it for you guys? 4, I think?
4.
Yeah, 4. And that's that. Let's slide on over then to, our good friend Mateo. Let's see how these rolls go. You're my wizard friend. I can't wait to see what the intelligence roll is.
I know. All right. So first one up is a weapon skill. 2d10. Here we go. It's a powerful. Okay, there you go. 15.
35 weapon skill for the wizard. I will say in Warhammer the wizards are they're traditional.
A little bit more martial.
Martial, yeah. Most of them have some martial capabilities.
And my wizard actually gets weapon skill.
Yeah.
As his first as an apprentice.
Yes. You have to learn how to be able to fight. This is part of it.
I mean, I need it to survive.
Yeah, let's see.
Ballistic skill.
Let's see ballistic skill. Another 35. Holy shit. If the wizard's going to sling a little rock out there. He's,
It's a useless stat for me.
It is. Useless for him. It's going to be great, guys.
Yep.
Let's see what his strength is.
All right,
Watch him be strong as fuck. That'd be great.
Oh. Here it comes. Less concerned with this one.
That would be powerful.
30 strength, not bad.
Average.
That's average. That's average. See what his toughness is. Always an important stat.
I'm always, this is the one I would rather roll 15 on. Oh, 30.
30?
Dude, you're going to be beefy, man.
Not bad.
It's already,
It's not too bad.
He's going to, I will say, unlike you guys, though, it's very important for him to have good initial stats. The rest of you can kind of make up for it. He can't make up for it like you guys can.
Yeah, I don't.
30 and 9. That's going to be nice. Yeah.
My experience is going to be going towards a lot of things.
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And so he won't be able to bump himself up like the rest of you can. Let's see initiative.
Initiative.
That's a good one.
Initiative.
34. Shit, man, you're kidding, crushing this. Let's see how he does dodging. The old agility modifier. Maybe he's got a bum knee. You know. He does not. A 39. Holy fuck!
Not agile. Dip, dodge, duck, and dodge.
What is happening? Dexterity. Like I wouldn't believe it if I'd not seen it happen. Nathan and Patrick might kill you. Take your character sheet from you.
Yep.
Oh, don't do it. I'm just a wizard. I'll be useless. You'll see how useless I'll be.
Let's see your dex. Come on, let's see this dex.
All right, here you go.
30. Yeah, not bad. Let's see the important one. Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, no, the next two, intelligence and willpower, are both very important. Of course.
Oh no!
That's my kind of roll right there.
This is why we need to switch them around.
24.
Yeah, inverse characters.
24.
24.
24.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Let's see how willpower goes.
Willpower.
Yeah. You can crush willpower. 34.
Yeah,
34.
there you
34.
go.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not too bad.
And then fellowship.
Fellowship. Here we go. Let's see.
I think that's 12 wounds for you, bro.
Let's see here. 6.
26.
So
You're
26.
not very well liked.
I'm not.
Which is
No.
for good reason. We'll go into that as well.
Wizards.
Yeah, that's another reason why we're doing the session zeros, because there's a lot of social dynamics to because we're playing in a already established setting with very, somewhat strict kind of like outlooks on things. So all right, and then you pretty much got your fate and resilience. Yeah, I think if I did the math right, you're looking at 12 wounds.
Yep, 12 wounds.
Starting that. Unlike the rest of you, though, his probably won't change. That'll be him for the entire game, I'm sure. So
yeah,
but mine won't either. I'm right there with him.
Oh shit! Maybe pick up some talents. Boost them up. You can do that. All right. So you've got your fate and resilience already, your movement and your size. You guys are good with that. Let's go to the last rolls for the party here. Come on, Alan. Let's see what you got.
I'm not confident. I mean,
let's see this weapon
three
skill.
people have rolled piss poor in the primary stats that they need.
That's true. Let's do it.
I am not confident in this.
29. That's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'm better.
He's better. Bad. Oh my god, the wizard's better than
Get some weapons training with the wizard weapon master.
Hey, that's actually a thing in Warhammer. So 30 for the ballistic skill. That's not bad either.
I don't need.
Let's see how you do in strength.
Not very good.
26 strength. You can recover.
I'm only 16 though.
Exactly. You got to grow in your body.
You're 16.
Yes.
I rolled the lowest I could roll.
Yeah. That's a 30 for your toughness. That's good.
I'll take that.
Take it.
It's not the 40 I had.
Let's do initiative. 29 initiative. Not bad. And what about agility?
I'm okay with them so far. We're hanging around 30.
You're getting right around the mid here. So let's see.
Yeah,
agility.
average is good.
29. Not bad.
That was a 10.
And then Dex is next. 32 Dex.
All right.
Get some dexterous fingers. Intelligence. Let's see you crush the wizard in intelligence. Come on.
Don't do it.
I mean, in a way, he did.
In a way, he did.
Not great. 28.
I'm battle smart.
He's battle smart, exactly.
Yeah.
Warfare. Oh, that's not bad right there.
33 for willpower. That's good.
That's
You
good.
need willpower. And then fellowship is your last one. See how much people like you.
27.
You're not very well liked. You're squire right now.
I'm a squire.
Yeah. So you know about your fate resilience.
Is it 3 resilience or 2?
The humans, you guys only start off with, what is it, 1 and 1, I think.
1 and 1.
1 and 1, yeah.
And then you get those extra points are for you to distribute between the two of those stats,
That's
either
right.
fate or resilience. I would probably recommend 3 and 3. That's what we did last time, just in case. But if you want to stack one over the other, you can.
So it's 6 plus 2 is 5 plus 3. So I have 8 wounds, I believe.
Yeah, you do. 8 wounds. All right. So let me pull this up. Boom. I've got my book open because I have a physical book. Like a weirdo. Got it. All right. Let's see here. Let's find your things. I need... Where is
Nathan, what was your ballistic skill?
It is 27.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I would give
Nathan,
you
what
mine
is your
if I
what is your
could.
class, your career? Are we getting to that? Are we... Yeah, but you can change your ballistic skill. That's the thing. Even if you roll like super shitty, like how I did or how Nathan did, if it's certain attributes, we can put an XP in and we can increase. So I think the duelist, can't you increase your BS, your ballistic skill?
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm gonna look real quick.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's at level 1.
All right.
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
It might be later.
Let me see here. Where are you guys? Human talents. I can't fucking find them.
Oh, it's on page. Here, I've got it in front of me. For our random talents, that's going to be
36.
page 36. Yeah, and that'll be where our skills are, our human skills for the 3 at 5 and 3 at 3.
Yeah. So Dan, don't pay attention to this. I've got your shit separate, Dan. The rest of you, okay, this is where you get to pick initial things. All right. You guys get access to, if you want to put points into, just from being a human. We're going to be considered from the Empire. All the humans are. Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you'll have access to that speech through Reichspiel. You have access, even if your classes don't give it to you, you have access when you create your character to animal care, charm, cool, evaluate, gossip, haggle. Then there's several different languages. If you guys want to learn another language, you can put points into. You don't have to pick the ones that are in the book. That doesn't matter. Leadership, melee basic, and ranged bow. If you guys want to put points into any of those, you can.
What page is this?
Page
36.
36.
I also just sent a screenshot of that little list he named out in the message chat.
Yeah.
So
those are skills you get access to as we're making our character, and you guys can use those. If you put points into them now before the campaign starts, you can put as many points into whatever skill you want in those. So, like if you literally put 1 point in ranged bow, and you don't put any points into it for the next 10 sessions, you can come back and put a point and put more points into it. That's how the skills work.
No, but for these skills initially, it's you have 3 sets.
You're right.
5
You're right.
advances and 3 sets at 3.
Yep,
so.
You're right. Let's see here. 3 skills gain 3 advances each. Yeah.
So 6 skills total, 3 at 5 and 3 at 3.
Yep, I knew I was missing something. Good catch, Patrick. So out of those, you guys look at the page, obviously, and then pick 3 to put 5 in, and then 3 to put 3 in. And as you're doing that, Dan, Yours are a little different.
All right.
It was wise to not put points into ones your class gives you, correct?
Well, you can. It doesn't matter because now these skill points don't count towards your like you're not spending experience to put points in. But they do count as advances. You're just not spending any of your own XP to do it.
And they do count towards the skills that you need to achieve to go to the next level of your career.
Yes.
3, 5.
These are basically just free experience points you guys are getting.
Okay.
So Dan, yours are a little different. If you have the Ogre PDF that I sent you, Dan, yours are on page 2. You get access to consume alcohol.
Yes.
Cool. Endurance. Gamble. Intimidate. And then you can learn a bunch of languages. There's a shitload of languages. Melee basic. Melee brawl. And trade cook. So you have to pick 3 of those to put 5 points in, and 3 of them to put 3 points in. Who's done making skill choices?
Oh, ages ago.
Okay. Well, then we'll start with you then, Patrick, for talents, because there are unique talents that you guys get to as being human. The one you don't get a choice on when you're from the Empire is you get doomed. You have the doom talent. If you were to perish in some way, you're allowed to give half of the experience you accrued to your next character. Most people don't get that.
Big deal, actually.
Now you get to pick between savvy or suave.
And savvy is +5 to your initial intel, and suave is a +5 to your initial fellowship.
Yes.
So for me, I added that to my fellowship because I can never add advances to my fellowship, but I would be able to add advances to my intel. So that's what I did there.
Okay.
And then
now do remember these don't count as advances. They count as just they just bump your base up. So if you wanted to put that and one that you might boost later, it would make it the number even higher, easier to obtain. Just letting you know. But you pick whatever you want.
You said I picked 3 for 3 points and 3 for 1 point each.
3 for 3 points.
3 for 3, 3 for 5.
3 for 3 and 3 for 5, and I put that in the open or the advantage, and then the total goes with the modifier for skill.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So put it under where it says advances. Just put like the number 3 or the number 5, depending on whichever one you pick.
Yeah. I was making sure.
Yeah. So savvy or suave, which you already did. Now I've got the random talent list open. Let's see what you get. So this is a D100. So go ahead and roll a D100.
DM question
3
real quick.
times, right?
Yeah. Hold on. What's that, Alan?
What's the difference between Lore Reichland and Lore Empire?
So don't pick Lore Reichland. If you guys are going to pick something, pick Lore Empire. It'll just be Empire knowledge.
Thank you.
Yeah. So excuse me, Patrick, not Dan. Did you roll your D100?
I'm sending the list of random talents so that when everybody gets their turn, so they can roll too, in case they don't have it in front of them. But yeah, let me do my 3 random talents here.
Let's see what you got.
All right, what's that? That 30. So that's going to be
that is going
lightning
to be
reflexes.
Lightning reflexes, which is something.
I'm just going to write these down and actually look at the definitions first, so I don't delay us.
Okay. What is your next one, my friend? Lightning reflexes. That's actually going to be good for your character in particular.
I was hoping so. Awesome. Next one, I hope it's marksman. 56, which is perfect pitch. All right, that'll go good with my fellowship since I can sing now. I guess
you can sing. Yeah, that's great. He's a singing man. Maybe he does that in his spare time.
And let's do my last one. All right. What's that? 59.
That is
Pure Soul. Oh, that's a great one. That's a good one. And
if I
I'll let you explain that one.
If I remember correctly, that one's pretty good.
That's a great one when you are the GM.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to find it real fast.
Yep. That is the one where we get to ignore some corruption.
Yeah, I think so. I got to find this one because if I remember correctly, it was pretty good. Pure Soul. You're quite resistant to the depredations of chaos. You may gain extra corruption points equal to your level of Pure Soul. So you basically you get you don't have to roll for the mutation. You have to roll later than you normally would have to. So that's actually pretty good because there's a good chance that shit might happen this time. Since you guys don't have
with you as a GM, it will happen, bro. I know this. You
don't have a crazy lady in the woods helping expunge your taint anymore. No pun intended. Or maybe there was.
It was braggadine pun. It was intended.
All right. So with that, I think we have discovered. Is it Wolfram?
Wolfram.
We've discovered Wolfram's talents and whatnot. Do you know what class you're picking?
Oh yeah, I'm a gunner, and my career talent, I believe, is actually going to be marksman. No, I think it was going to be accurate shot.
Okay, cool. So you know
let
how?
Let me look at that again real quick.
Well, yeah, we'll go over that in a second. I was just curious. Let's move down to Dan. Do you have your sheet kind of picked out a little bit, Dan? You ready for
on my skills?
Yes.
I got my skills set. Yeah. I'm filling in the math.
Okay. Well, you don't would you be okay to do talents right now? Are you all right?
Whatever you want me to do. Yeah.
All right. So you get a choice. Since you're an ogre, you get to choose between acute sense smell or taste.
Okay.
Which one would you like to have? Would you like to have a heightened sense of smell or a heightened sense of taste?
Right. I would say smell. Heightened sense of smell.
I hate you right now.
Yeah.
I can't smell anything or taste anything.
Oh, right.
I hate you in all ways.
Because you're under the vid.
I am.
So I put that under.
So just go to talents and put acute smell. I can help you look up some of these later. You get night vision as an ogre. You just fucking get night vision. I mean, you're a monster pretty much. So
that's my talent. I get that also.
You get night vision. You also get resistant to mutation or strong mind. So resistant to mutation means if you were to gain corruption and you were going to have to roll to mutate, you automatically succeed the first time you have to do it in a session. Now, if you have to do it again in that session, then it just happens. But
let's take mutation because I've already got a pretty good willpower.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Then, all right, write down resistant mutation. Then you can get either very resilient or very strong. I think resilient is toughness. Let me make sure, though. Yep. Very resilient is a +5 to your toughness, and very strong is a +5 to your strength. So you get to pick one or the other.
Let's go with toughness.
Okay. +5 to your toughness. So you are very resilient. Then you get an ogre tribe. Ogre tribe.
Man-eater?
No. This is going to be the actual tribe. Let me pull it up real fast. I got one. I kind of already selected one for you.
Yeah.
If you're cool with that. You're going to be from the Crossed Clubs.
Okay.
They're kind of like warlike ogre tribes that they field the most man-eaters. They have the most of them in general, and it's very fitting because they're pretty much mostly mercenaries, and they wear a wide collection of outlandish war gear, from turbans from Araby Clubs from the Badlands or lizard skull helmets from the Southlands. So,
lizard
Cross
skull.
clubs.
yeah, they're called the cross clubs, and you get the Warrior Born talent as a crossed club.
That's good. Good one.
The Warrior Born.
+5 weapon melee skill. I think.
Yeah, +5 to your weapon skill. So just add
Oh, wow.
so write down Warrior Born, and then you get +5 to your weapon skill. You are indeed a monster.
And the other one was under very resilient. I got a +5 to what? +5 to
+5 to your toughness. Ogres are supposed to be like
almost
monsters.
unkillable.
Well, no, I wouldn't know. That's definitely not true. But they're like war machines, pretty much. You guys are gonna need it. All right, so that's pretty much it for your optional talents.
Mhm.
In addition, we'll do optional traits here in a minute for everybody. Well, more so for you than anyone else. I'll just let you correlate your stuff. Let's move on over to Nathan. Talents, my friend. You get doomed, obviously.
Yep.
What are you choosing between Savvy or Suave?
Good question. I did not know that I got
So you get to pick one or the other.
a choice there. Savvy would be what, intelligence?
I believe Savvy is intelligence. I will make sure real fast for you.
Yeah.
Savvy is a +5 to intel, and
Yes.
Suave is a +5 to fellowship.
Already really strong. Fellowship.
You could always double down.
Ooh, that's true. Dumb though, so
Well, you can bump that up right now.
that's the thing is that
yeah.
Well, if
I'm so
that's one of
stupid.
your characteristics that you can increase later, though. Like me, I'm dumb as a rock, but I can increase my intel. So I chose Suave to give that bonus to my fellowship, which is already good, but this makes it better because I will never be able to add advances or increase that later. That's my theory. Doesn't mean it's the right theory. That's just the way I chose to do.
Choices.
kind of tests with intelligence.
Oh, you're talking about like
survival.
Yeah. Skill test. You're intelligent for the normal average person. You're not going to be using your brain too much. The wizard will. Unless we're having a roll like survival, pretty much one of the only ones that really stick out. There might be some obscure things that pop up during gameplay, but for the most part, that's pretty much the only go-to one.
I think I'm just gonna put it on fellowship.
Okay.
Take Suave.
All right, Suave it is. Now you get 3 random talents, my friend. Why don't you go and roll me a D100? We'll see what your first one is.
There we go.
$64 is going to be read and write. You can read and write.
Oh, man, I'm so jealous. That's a good one.
Hey,
even after I just
so
issued
dumb.
extra intelligence.
doesn't matter. You can still do it.
I know my letters.
You can read and write. Hey, that is a big deal in this world, okay? Being able to read and write's a thing.
That's good. He can teach the rest of us.
Yep. Go ahead and roll another one. Let's see what else we get here.
54.
54 is orientation. I gotta look that up because I don't know what that is.
That is, you have an instinctual feel for direction. You automatically know which direction is north with a glimpse of the stars, trees. I got it literally right in front of me in the book. Orientation. So direction finding, navigation.
Yep. You
might be handy adventuring.
Yeah, you're good at navigation.
The savant.
Haha. He's so dumb though.
Let's do
He's a savant, idiot savant.
idiot savant. Let's do one more for your final random talent. 94, fucking high. That is very resilient.
Let's go.
So you get +5 to your toughness.
Ooh.
See.
Does that push me over the edge?
It
does push me over the edge.
Get you over 30. So you
nice.
you actually get an additional 2 wounds.
Yes.
So add 2 wounds to your sheet.
baby.
There you go.
How many wounds do you have now?
Should have 8, I think.
I had 9. Now I have 11.
Oh no, you have 9. You had 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're still on top, baby.
So
You're still on top.
you got 11 now.
I rolled really high on my willpower.
Yeah. All right. See, things are looking up. Things are looking up, guys. Looking
I
up.
just need some weapon skill.
You might your class. I think you'll get a lot of stuff that you can.
Oh,
boost it
yeah.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, the way this works, just to put it out there, and this is why your characteristics aren't always super important, is because you can stack skills. Like for instance, if you were to get melee basic as a skill, let's say you put 10 points in melee basic, but then you also get access to melee specific weapon that falls under melee basic. You can stack both of those and add them together towards your total. It's just part of it. So yeah. Regardless though. All right. That is that for my man Lucien. Oh, I love it. Lucien. All right. How about, Alan? My
Yes.
knight in shining armor.
Squire.
You are going to be allowed to just pick the one that we talked about, because we're going to be, all of us are going to be doing a table here in a minute. One of my personal favorites. But you can also just pick something off the table if you don't want to roll for something. It's a table of my own invention, and I love it.
Yes, we're talking about talents, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
you just automatically get the one we talked about, and then we're going to roll for the next 2.
All right. First one is a 10. No, that was a wait. Yeah, that was D100s.
Yeah, it's a 10. So you were looking at artistic.
Oh.
So
Samurai.
you got a little, little art in you, I guess. Yeah.
Where I learned that, we'll find out.
Maybe your grandmother taught you. Grandmother.
I thought traditionally knights had to know poetry and all that kind of stuff. So that fits really well, actually. I think that's awesome.
Yes. I got a 95.
95
Very strong.
Ooh,
is very strong. Plus 5 to your strength.
That one's fitting.
Plus 5 to your strength. There you go.
It is.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I think you needed that one.
That makes up for.
Does that put you over 30?
Yeah, it puts me at 31 strength.
So that you get +1 wounds. You get an additional wound as well.
So it's a 26, but then it doesn't count towards the advances.
No,
correct?
the
They're
talents
leveling up.
don't. These ones don't. These ones stack onto the base.
Yeah. And I gained 1 wound, I think.
Yeah, you gain 1 wound because your strength increased.
All right.
And then
Do you need to know my skills I picked?
No.
Okay.
No. After this is all over, I might have you guys send me a picture or send me an email of your character sheet just so I have a record. Because, I'm not going to say who lost their sheep in the middle of our last campaign, but someone did. And so I would like to have just a backup for everybody, just in case something happens. Okay. Yes. So, last but not least, the man that shifted in my Zoom portfolio, Mateo.
Me.
Have you done your random talents yet and everything? You haven't done it yet.
I have not.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet.
You're the last.
Oh, okay.
So you got Doom. Did you Savvy or Suave? Which one did you pick?
I chose Savvy.
Obviously, good choice.
Thank you.
Brings you up to. You're not quite at 30 though, are you?
Nope, not quite.
29. Damn it!
Right there with me.
Right there. You're so close. You're so close.
So
1 point.
close.
It'll be fine.
D100, correct?
Yeah. So 3 D100s.
First D100. What is this?
15 is no, son of a bitch. You got to re-roll this.
What is
Fuck that.
Attractive.
What is it?
It's attractive.
Yes.
No way. Oh, dude.
Oh.
No!
Praise Sigma.
Oh,
yeah.
I am not going through another campaign with you asking me if they find you attractive every 5 fucking seconds.
Oh,
Yes,
Lucy.
You do, bro. You do.
Praise
You
Sigma.
know?
The goblin bears down on you. Does he find me attractive? No, he doesn't find you fucking attractive. God damn it.
I'm gonna try to move it.
Oh, fuck, man.
I get to see.
love it.
I might have some fun with this.
I love it. D100.
I'm gonna
the next one.
telekinetic seduce.
That's right.
Here we go. Rolling again.
You know, ogres are always hungry, Matt.
Yeah.
82.
82 is sturdy.
What's that? Sturdy.
I
It's
think.
also a good year for people to be.
That one's an encumbrance, isn't it now?
I think so. I think it gives you.
I
extra
think that was the encumbrance one. You can it has something to do with your strength. In your
So
encumbrance score.
sturdy. You have a brawny physique. You are used to carrying things. You increase your encumbrance points by your level of sturdy times 2. So you get an extra.
Looks like a roll of toilet paper.
You get an extra
I mean,
2 sturdy, or extra 2 encumbrance points. Excuse me.
Guess the wizard master I have, you know, as an apprentice,
It's true.
just tells me to carry a bunch of shit.
We'll do encumbrance in a second. So
Okay.
continue. So you have one more.
All right, let's see here.
Four is also orientation.
Orientation.
So you and Lucian, very well oriented.
We just know where we are.
individuals. All right,
That's awesome. All right. It makes more sense for the wizard,
it does.
I think.
But I mean, he's gonna be in the military. You know, military man. Maybe he had to, get used to reading the sun. He's the only one who can read and write and understand the orders. Dropped off by the carrier pigeon. Everyone else is like, "Fuck, Lucian, where do we go?" Over that hill, gentlemen. Yeah, exactly. So yeah. All right.
Did you want to go ahead and roll my arcane marks of
Oh shit! I
Takashi?
forgot about that.
D10?
It is. Hold on. Let me pull up the stuff.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
I'm nervous about this one.
Why are you nervous about this one? Well,
Because it can go really bad.
it can go very poorly. It can. It can also go very well. You never
It
know.
can go very
Man.
well. It's true.
It could be fine. God damn it! Why is it pulling up?
I've got it here if you want.
You get yours pulled up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just roll your d10
Roll my D10 here.
and then tell me what you get.
9.
That's pretty fucking high.
Let me see here. Sorry. 9. I'm fire resistant.
Son of a
I
bitch, man.
Oh,
That's a good
I
one.
double my toughness bonus when calculating damage from fire, including ablaze conditions and
Yep.
breath attacks.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
That one's actually very good. That's one of the best ones you could get.
It is. It is. I mean, I was kind of hoping for the fiery hair, but
God.
but
course you
fire
were.
resistance is probably
you're a
better.
Weasley.
Of
Things
course.
couldn't handle it.
It's true.
It's
true.
All right. Yeah, no, that's actually very good for a fire wizard because you will probably light yourself on fire at some point.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yes. I'm sure it will happen multiple times.
Okay. So we're done with that portion. Let's talk trappings for everybody. Let me make sure what yours is, Dan, because they have a list. All right. You're a man-eater, so you fall under rangers. So this is what you got. This is your guys' starting equipment. What you're gonna get.
Man eater on the board. Come on, it's a song from the 80s. Jesus Christ.
I know where it's from, Dan.
All right.
Encumbrance for everybody. Encumbrance is your strength bonus plus your toughness bonus. And this is how much weight you can carry. So add those two numbers together, and that is your carry weight. However, Nog, Throat Ripper, the ogre gets to double that because you're a large creature.
Very big person. So that is the
where it should say encumbrance.
Yeah, encumbrance.
Put in whatever number that is for you guys.
You said that was it's a strength and
strength plus toughness bonus. For you, it's multiplied by 2. Everyone else is just strength plus toughness.
That's 9 times 2, 18.
So you have an 18 encumbrance because you're a giant fucking ogre. Yes.
I can get that. That'll work. Do stuff.
So trappings. These are your class trappings. So everybody has a vocation, everything picked out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about our career skills and career talent? Are we gonna wait on that, or?
I was kind of working through this.
My bad.
I'm just gonna go right in the trappings. Well, we might. Well, fuck.
Because I was just going down the list in the book, bro. I'm sorry about that. My bad.
That might take a little bit. Let's do these real fast because I got them pulled up. Okay. So, Matt is playing a wizard, which I do believe is a academic.
Yes.
Okay. So you get clothing. Nice. A dagger. You get a pouch. A sling bag containing a writing kit, even though you can't read and write yet because you have to take that talent. But you might. You might. And 1d10 sheets of parchment. So you can just roll your d10 whenever and tell me how many sheets of parchment you have. Not that it matters. Just do it for yourself.
I got 3.
Sweet. All of my warriors, which is going to be Wolfram, whatever Alan's character's name is, and I don't know if you're considered a warrior, Lucian.
Courtier.
You're courtier.
Yeah,
You're courtier.
Courtier, yeah.
So this is just Wolfram and my knight.
Henry?
Henry. Excuse me, Henry.
Henry Berthold?
Henry and Wolfram, you get clothing.
Yes, I love clothing.
Nice. You get a hand weapon of your choice. One hand weapon.
My fist.
A dagger and a pouch.
Pouch.
Enjoy. My courtier, Lucien. You get courtly garb. It's going to be great. A dagger. A pouch containing tweezers. An ear pick. And a comb. You can make yourself look nice if need be.
Sitting there.
My lovely ogre friend. This goes under trappings. This is like equipment. Mr. Nog. Are you ready?
Yes. Let me bring up my sheet. Trappings and equipment.
This is just so put it under where it says trappings.
Yep.
You get a cloak. You get
No
clothing.
word on dagger.
You get clothing.
Clothing.
Yes. You get a dagger.
There's the dagger.
You get a pouch. And you get a backpack containing a tinderbox, blanket, and 1 day's worth of rations, which ogre rations are fucking huge.
Right. So dagger. What was the last thing? I'm sorry. Cloak, clothing, dagger.
Cloak, clothing, dagger. You get a pouch, and then a backpack, which contains a tinderbox, a blanket, and 1 day's worth of rations. In addition to this, Mr. Nog, because you are an ogre, you also get a gut plate. So this is armor. This is +3 armor to your chest. Ogres usually don't wear a shitload of armor, but they always protect their stomachs.
That goes AP. That's a 3 under AP.
You get 3 for AP on your stomach, but you need to write gut plate somewhere in there.
Yeah.
That's what
I
what
did.
it is.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
And
so-
the rest of us will have career trappings too.
yes.
Like we'll have it's an additional that where our trappings are at.
Yeah. So we've got the basic class trappings. Do you guys want to backtrack to do the career skills and talents, or do you want to keep going?
Could keep going to trappings right now, I guess.
Okay. So if you go to your designated career, you will have listed trappings under your initial whatever you picked. So I will have to find everybody's individual things here. Let's start with.
I can read mine off to you. I've got mine pulled up.
Oh, you already got yours pulled up? That is helpful. So what are you getting, my friend, as a squire?
I get a leather jack,
Leather jack? Nice.
a mail shirt,
Ooh, chainmail. Cool.
a riding horse with saddle and tack.
Okay.
Damn.
I get a shield,
Shield?
and I get trade tools for ferrying.
Ferrying.
I don't know what the proper term is.
Yeah.
I know it's horse stuff.
It's you basically the stuff for taking care of horse feet. Take care of those hooves, baby.
Oh yeah, boosted on my animal care.
Okay, cool. Nathan, do you have yours pulled up? Do I need to look you up?
I do have it.
Awesome.
I was trying to look at. I get a hand weapon or a rapier.
Okay. You can pick either one.
Are there any? I was trying to look. I didn't see any like section of weapons.
Oh, there's an entire weapons section, and it is detailed, my friend.
Oh, okay. I don't know if there's any.
Oh, there's big differences between. So, the rapier is would if this was D&D, this would fall under the martial section.
Mhm.
Normal people don't get like proficiency with some of these other weapons. All of the weapons have different traits to them. The rapier has impale and it has fast. When it's fast, that means if someone were to come into melee with you and they don't have a fast weapon, you get to choose to act out of your turn. And you can make an attack outside of your turn before they attack you. Or you can choose to just do it like normal. It still expends your turn. You just get to do it early. And with impale, I believe you crit on a 10.
Yeah.
To a doubles.
It increases your crit chance.
And it doubles your crit chance. That's what the rapier does. Now, there's lots of other weapons. They all do super interesting things. You should probably check them out before you make a final decision.
Okay.
But
Impale's really good.
Yeah, the weapons are on page
I couldn't see that then.
295, 294, and 295.
Okay, there we go.
And so they've got them listed. So the basic hand weapons are just, it says at the top, hand weapon. And that would be anything like a sword, a basic sword, whatever.
Got it.
Hand axe.
I think there are some of the weapons are updated in the Up in Arms book.
That's
and
true.
that starts on page 88, and they have them listed. I don't know. That helped. At least choosing a handgun, that helped me out a little bit better than the big book. So.
Got it. I should have looked through those.
So
and otherwise, I get a sling bag with clothing and 1 D10 bandages.
And a D10 bandages.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Bandages are going to be super. That's like you've got gold in your pocket. They remove bleeding conditions, which can be super deadly. All right.
It's like Darkest Dungeon.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Let's look at old Dan here. Let's see what you get for your career trappings. Let me find your man-eater. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Already did that. And boom, Mad Eater. Got it. So, you also get, Dan, this is still under trappings. Mm-hmm. You get a contract, which is what you're going to be hired to do with the party.
Mm-hmm.
You get a hand weapon. You get an ogre hand weapon, which is a lot more beefy than a normal weapon.
Right.
And you get 3d10 equivalent of copper pieces. Okay. Oh, wait, no, wait. Are shillings copper or silver in this? Fuck, I don't remember. I think they're copper.
Either. It's so weird. I'll look it up real quick while you guys are talking.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think he becomes
brass,
like
silver,
super
gold,
rich.
So shillings are silver. Shillings are silver.
Boom.
Silver.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah, because brass is pennies.
Yeah, so you get 3d10 silver, which is like fucking super rich, by the way.
Jeez,
but
man,
at the same
3 times what I get.
At the same time, unlike the rest of you, the ogre has to feed himself, and his food is like fucking super expensive for him to feed himself. So yeah, it's gonna all balance out. Don't worry. Okay. All right, that's it for all of the trappings then.
My trappings are a dagger, a handgun, and a uniform.
That's it? That's really?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's my career trappings. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I still have a uniform, a pouch, a dagger, and a handgun.
Okay.
So,
please tell me it started with ammunition.
It doesn't list anything about ammunition. There's like nothing at all in there. I'm kind of guessing that it's assuming I'm going to have ammunition initially.
Okay. All right, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I scoured the book, bro. Yeah.
It might have been an oversight. They have made many, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm not gonna let you start the campaign with no ammo, with basically a wooden club to try to hit somebody with. All right. Career skills. We'll go back.
Yeah.
Go. And we haven't rolled for our
you guys want to do wealth real fast?
Well, Matt hasn't gone yet.
Oh no, he hasn't gone yet. Sorry.
What about me?
Continue, Luther. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're a filthy wizard. Nobody likes you.
Nobody likes the wizard.
Once you magic yourself up and stuff.
Sure. I got the first key of secrets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because of your wizard college that you chose.
Sounds
going to be a fire wizard. They get unique little things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm an apprentice pyromancer.
Apprentice pyromancer.
Yes. He's a Weasley.
I do have red hair, green eyes.
See, he's a Weasley.
Incredibly poor. You know,
that was a rock.
That was a rock. Like the Weasleys.
But do I find him attractive?
Apparently you do, and I hate it so much.
Fuck, man.
I have a grimoire.
Yes.
And I also have a staff, and that's all my.
I mean, let's be honest. If he's a hot-looking ginger, he's fucking hot.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, ogres don't find other creatures attractive. They eat them.
I'm talking his damn.
I'm just gonna let you know. Just letting you know.
He's a hot ginger. He's hot.
I want to eat you. Get in my belly.
I'm just letting you know, Dan.
It's all happening right now.
You should do that voice for your ogre, by the way. That should be you. You should be fat bastard the whole time.
You know,
it would be pretty on par with what you should hear some of the racist shit that comes out of some of the Warhammer people's mouths.
Get out of my swamp.
So,
get out of my money.
We'll do career skills and talents. This could take a while, which is why I was kind of avoiding.
Can I roll for our money real quick then?
Yeah, we'll do money. Why not? Let's start with Wolfram. Very eager.
All right, and my usual roll, so really low.
What tier are you?
Silver 1. So that's a 1d10 of
1d10.
Silver. So when I got 3.
So you have 3 silver in your pocket, Wolfram.
Chang.
Luther, do you have your stuff pulled up? Damn it, Luther.
He's dumb, remember?
Dumb as shit, I know. So you paying
Oh,
attention.
sorry.
Look
I
at
wasn't
him.
paying attention. I was sorry.
That's why
That's-
you're not passing your classes.
I was sorry. I'm not passing my classes, you know. Well, I'm a brass 3, so that what 3? What do I roll? 3,
No, you roll 60-10.
60, 10.
Do you have a professor that like stands awkwardly close to you and just stares at you menacingly?
That's his.
He
That's
does.
his
He goes,
master.
He goes,
Disappointment.
Mr. Luther.
Mr.
Yeah.
Luther.
Mr. Luther.
Steinhauer.
Mr. Steinhauer.
I think it would be something more like Steinhauer.
You have 30
30.
brass pieces, my friend.
Shit.
You can buy like you can buy a couple sandwiches.
Is that a lot?
Exactly.
Well,
Well,
it's
easily.
you know, if we're going, but I made it easier for us
Scammers.
because the normal currency exchange is fucking complicated. It's not like 10 for 1 like a normal system. I just made it 10 for 1 last time, and I think we'll probably just keep that to make it simple. So, all right, who do we got next then?
Scammers.
Mr. Nog, roll me a d10. Just one d10.
You got it, dude. 1d10. I rolled a 17 for my shillings, by the way.
Oh, for the other one. Well, now you get more for your initial start here.
Plus 2 whatever.
So you get 19.
shillings.
You got 19 shillings, 19 silver pieces. You just
Oh,
put them in
damn
your
it, it
silver.
keeps freezing up. What the hell's wrong with you?
What about Lucian? You know, you got your class pulled up. What are you? What is your status ranking?
Silver 3.
All right, so roll through 3d10. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Might be a wealthy man.
Let's
So
see.
what was the outcome of all of that? I rolled a 2.
You have
Yeah,
19,
it's not
19
good.
silver.
Okay. So
Lucian
it fills up.
has 11 silver. And last but not least, my squire, Henry.
I am also silver 3.
Okay, 3d10 then.
How is the ranking?
So I have more
determined?
money than Lucy.
18.
Ugh.
18 silver.
Yes.
The ranking is on your class where it says man-eater.
Uh-huh.
You start off as just mercenary and it says silver 1. So you are a
Gotcha.
silver tier number 1.
Got it. Okay, I see it there.
Are you doing the thing where if we don't spend the money,
It
During-
goes away.
Yeah.
Money by when?
So if by the end of every extended rest, so when you initially start the game, whatever money you got in your pocket is what money you got in your pocket. When we go to take a break, if you guys complete an objective, if you have stopped and you've stayed for a week to help recover, because you guys will get hurt to the point that you will need to take time off. You'll need to take a month to heal up. It's going to happen. And during that month, you can do endeavors. If you do not take an endeavor to either invest your money or spend it, when you start your next leg of adventure, you re-roll whatever tier you're in, how much money you have, and that's how much all your money that you collected during the previous little adventure just goes away. It's assumed that you spent everything.
Isn't it assumed that you spend it if you're in the brass tier because you're dumb and poor, and then
They do
if
have,
you are in the silver tier, you can invest it if you would like. So you can put it in like a bank
Yes.
or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
Buy, get the crypto. I don't know.
Well,
You
as
know?
the so we'll go with that comes into when we start doing endeavors. That's a whole nother thing. They can get somewhat complicated, not usually. Brass, you have the only option of hiding your money someplace, under
you
your
can,
bed,
put it in your bed.
put it in your bed. Put it in your fucking sock or
But you
something.
can't invest it. You can't
You can't invest. If you're a silver above, you can bring it to the equivalent of a bank. We're going to be in a fucking desert on a caravan, so you can invest it with a local merchant. I don't know. And then, it always comes down to, if you do that, you have a chance of either getting more money or you got a chance of losing all your money anyway. It doesn't, it's one of those things. Depending on how you want to roll.
Yeah, invest it with no throat
system's rigged, bro.
Your money for you. Yeah.
This is that's straight from the book. That's how the campaign's supposed to be run.
I would usually gamble my money on Matt's character fighting.
You can get and that's the thing. Like,
you did well.
I had a fighting pit in the last one, and then at the beginning of almost every adventure, suddenly Marius is in the damn pit.
After we're done today, I mean, are you gonna allow, like, if because I'm looking through the different trappings and maybe the consumer's guides, there's a few things like tinderbox and stuff like that where I would like to, and I don't want to take the time to right now, but like when we're done, go so I can spend some of my silver on some of those items, so we'll have those items, right?
Yeah, we can do that. That's not a big deal. In private.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do it because right now, because it's going to take too much time for me to. I want a lantern. Here's the silver. So yeah, I would like to get back on track. So yeah.
So
perfect. Thank you.
Career skills and talents. So your first level of your career, there are 8 skills and 4 talents listed. You get to choose which of these you are the most proficient with. You get 40 points to distribute between your 8 skills. You could put no more than 10 points in a single skill initially. You guys get to do that. And I mean, if you want, you could just do the average and just put 5 in each of them if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So you guys get to do that, and you get a single talent to pick from that list
for free.
If your career is from the Up in Arms book, there's actually 10 skills you can choose from.
Was that for myself as well?
Yes, for you. Yeah, that works as well. Look on. Do you have the ogre PDF pulled up, Dan?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Where it says man-eater, you have mercenary. Where it says mercenary, there are skills listed there. There's the athletics, cool, endurance, heal, intimidate, lore, melee, any. So you can pick. You can pick a specialty melee if you want. And navigation, and then you get one of these talents. Now, some of these talents, for you, Dan, do not exist in the main book. They exist in the ogre PDF because they're special for ogres.
I think, considering how we talked about my throat ripping works, that Iron Jaw might be a good talent.
Iron Jaw is if you get punched in the face, you have a chance of not being stunned.
Gotcha.
You already have Warrior Born.
Right, exactly.
So don't worry about that. You can pick up Dealmaker, Iron Jaw, or Seasoned Traveler. Those are the ones that you get to pick from. I think.
How many do we get to pick? I'm sorry.
You get to pick one talent.
One talent from your
initial batch of talents. Yes, and then you get 40 points to distribute between your starting skills, and you can only put
skills.
Yeah. And you can only put 10 from this particular thing into it.
Also, note on that, to go to the next level, for me to go from silver 1 to silver 3, which I think is a different type of marksman, I need to have at least 5 in each in 8 of those skills. So you will need to have 5 in at least 8 of those skills, plus some other factors to be able to go to the next level whenever we get to that way down the line. So just think about that.
Yeah, 8 skills for any skill that appears in your class. That doesn't necessarily have to be at that tier. If you somehow you got a skill that you're not supposed to get till later, which I don't think any of you have, you could technically put points in that and then use it to level up.
Ever figure out the ones that are italicized?
Yes, the ones that are italicized are what you roll to make money as an endeavor. You can make extra money as an endeavor to start. So when you start the next leg of the adventure, That's the one you roll to see if you made money.
Interesting.
Just like any endeavor, all the endeavors in Warhammer, if you fail your endeavor, there's a chance there can be consequences for failing. So like you go to make money, you start the adventure in debt. You done fucked up real bad. So stuff can happen. I'm sure you guys are thinking about this quite a bit because there's a lot. I mean, and this is why I kind of want to skip this one a little bit. It's a lot. It's a lot. That one's a lot.
Done.
Already done. Wolfram's already done. Wolfram's been done for 3 days.
Yeah, I've been done for like 2 weeks actually. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I've been all like, oh boy.
So while we are doing that, I believe the fast trappings. You guys all have names. Have you guys done the physical aspect of your characters yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody has. Lucian, do you want to roll?
Sure.
Sure. Why not? Let's fucking do it, Lucian.
See what we get.
So let's do roll me a d10 and we'll see how old you are, Lucian.
Okay.
Lucian, you are 18 years old, my friend.
Oh crap.
Young buck.
Man.
People don't live very long in this world. So,
I see.
so you got to start early.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Is that in the...
I mean, you're like
Shit.
18th century 18, which means you're practically
That's
an old
true.
man.
I've
I
been
mean,
a
yeah,
man for...
you could have already been married and had
decade.
children at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, when you read back in history and you're like, he lived to 47, and you're like, that doesn't sound old. And you're like, no, he had 15 children, 3 wives, and 18 businesses by the time he was 35.
So, eye color. Go ahead and roll me 2d10.
Yeah, I got you.
There's not as many, but there's some of them have more likely to happen. That is brown. 16 is brown. Classic.
Well,
How about hair color? 2d10, my friend.
okay.
Let's get something spicy.
Oh,
Those are 16. Black hair. Very,
Black hair.
very just kind of, brown eyes,
Okay.
black hair. Kind of average guy here. Let's go and roll another
Another.
2d10. This will be for
So-
how tall you are.
So brown eyes, black hair.
Brown eyes, black hair.
Okay. So 2d10.
Yes. This is the one you actually kind of want to roll somewhat high on. A 9. So you, my friend, are, let me do the math. You're not very tall. 12.
I think the average height is 5'9".
You're 5'3".
What?
He's a fucking dwarf.
How is that possible?
Hold on. Let me make sure.
It can't be.
I think so. It's
What the
It's
shit?
4.
It's-
It's like 4'9" plus.
It's 4'9".
2 I think.
4'9" plus 9 is so 9, 10, 11,
That's
12.
5'6".
The
Come on,
last
bro.
campaign
5'6".
we did,
You're right.
I
You're
was
right.
Come on,
5'6".
bro.
So, yeah.
You're right. You're at 5'6". My bad. I fucked up my math. 5'6".
That's more reasonable.
I'm
I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be, light and agile.
exactly light and agile. Exactly.
I don't want to be.
agile. So we can talk ambitions if you guys would like. This would be very specific for Knock Throat Ripper, but the rest of you, it's kind of up in the air what you guys want to do. Ambitions are just kind of like just character goals, like your character's goals in life. Before we get into that, let's go to my tables. I need to email them to you real fast. I'm not going to surprise anybody. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna email them.
Do I get extra XP for rolling for my attributes?
Your physical attributes?
Yeah. Let me check the guide.
I don't think you do actually. I
No.
think it's just for race, for
Yeah.
class, and whether
Hmm.
you just stick with the attributes when you first roll them.
Mm-hmm. You guys do get the bonus XP for when we did our basic character creation. You guys get all that. Let me send you guys these real fast.
So where does that go? Bonus what now? And where?
There's an area that says experience, and it's the second part of the top right under current.
Yeah. So put how many do we get for having just done our job?
Well, we picked our race, so I don't think we actually get that. So I think it would just be 70. But that's up to Anthony on that.
Just take the whole thing.
Was it so? That'd be 120 then.
Take it all.
And I am going to send out the little blurb on how you can do your advances.
So I'm sorry, how much XP we get total?
120.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we got 120 for doing that.
All right, I am sending you guys some tables. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's nothing crazy.
Ooh, looks good.
All right, now the fear table is just, these are just examples. You guys don't have to pick any of these. This is if you wanted to roll on a fear table, you can. I really don't give a shit about the fear table, really. It's just if you guys wanted to do something interesting, you can. I figured we'd take a vote if you guys want to do it or not. No? Yes, no, maybe so.
Do we get to pick it, or are we rolling for it?
You can either pick it or you can roll for it. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine doing the fear one.
It will definitely add some flavor to the game.
It's up to you guys.
It's something you are known for.
It's up to you guys if you guys want to do it or not. It's not going to be a mechanical penalty. It'll just be something that probably comes up every once in a while, maybe, if it even does. Just, give your character a little depth.
I rolled a 4, so I'm afraid of the dark.
I also rolled a 4, so I'm also afraid of the dark.
Afraid of the dark. That's probably a good one to have.
All right. So
I just emailed you a fear.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, I gotcha. So check the email and then roll your fear.
If you want to. You don't have to. You guys don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can pick one.
I think it'd be funny to have an ogre that has fear of something.
Ogres.
Oh, dark secrets
do get weird. Now the dark secrets is going to be just something that I'm adding for me.
Listen, just for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's something I don't want you guys to tell anyone else. What you get.
Just put in our notes and then tell you
for dark secrets.
The dark secret.
So I'm going to go over it with you guys and then I'll kind of explain my thought process behind this. So the dark secrets.
So this is 1d10 to do your fear.
Yeah. And you can tell me that. I don't care. But don't tell anyone else your dark secret. It's going to be kind of a character development thing.
Oh, this is funny. My ogre who can see in the dark is afraid of the dark.
Afraid of the dark. Well, that makes sense why he would be afraid of the dark. The dark is a scary place. Everyone's apparently afraid of the dark.
I like that.
I love it.
That's a theme.
I love it that it's like, oh, my ogre's afraid of the dark and he can see in the dark. Maybe he's afraid of it because he can see what's in it.
That is a good point. So the dark secrets table. So I'm just going to go down the list of all of them and tell you guys, like, mechanically, these will actually have mechanical advantages as well as possible story disadvantages for obvious reasons. So for instance, number 1, and you guys could pick or you could roll, I really don't care, just get one. Or if you have an idea for something that could be on the list that isn't on the list and you want to do that instead, I'm fucking down. I don't care. Just this is just like a brain thing. So, number 1, I am the descendant of a mutant or heretic. If you were to take this, it doesn't have to be my dad was a fucking abomination from the Chaos Gods. It could be like somewhere down the line, maybe my dad was an evil sorcerer, or or maybe my great grandmother was a humble witch that practiced, just medicine, and she was burned at the stake for no reason. But that's in my family lineage. If you were to pick that one, I would allow you guys to pick one. You could swap out any of your random rolled traits for a trait, for a talent from the random talent table. You could take any of your random ones and swap it out for a different one, and that's how that would work.
Of our choosing?
Yes.
I'm taking one then.
Hold on. Wolfram, for God's sakes, there are 9 more to go through. Number 2, I killed a man in cold blood and am on the run. If you were to take this, I would give you a bonus, an initial bonus to a weapon of your choice. You could put skill points in it for free, and they wouldn't count towards your advances. Number 3, my whole village disappeared, and I was the cause. This one, we could work with something. I'm willing to work with whatever you want to do, if anybody wants to use this one. As far as mechanically, how it would benefit. Number 4, I survived an attack by a demon. I still hear its voice whispering to me. This one, if you were to choose this, you would get, you would have a talent that I am making. That would be that you can never be surprised, ever. You just cannot get the surprise condition. You are always forewarned of imminent danger. Number 5, I glanced at a book once and now see strange colors and symbols around me. This one would give you the ability to see the winds of magic. It gives you a certain talent that usually spellcasters and magical people only get access to. But, for instance, a magic wizard might take this, might go with this one, and maybe, they're cursed in some way, and they've always had this ability. Number 6, I found a coin on the streets as a kid. No matter how many times I throw it away, it's always back by the next morning. This one would give you a ward save, a +10 ward save. So anytime an attack were to hit you, you would roll a d10. And if you roll a 10 on the die, the attack would miss. Number 7, I have a rash in a concealable place that constantly itches and never goes away. For this one, you will get a...
Anthony, you said you wouldn't talk about that, and you just put it on the internet. Jesus Christ, man. That was between you and I. Between you and I.
For this one, you would get immunity to disease. You'd get immunity to the effects of diseases. That doesn't mean you can't contract diseases. It means the actual symptoms don't affect you. All right. And disease will be a thing. I'm just letting you know it's going to happen.
Oh, I was just thinking about, oh man, just Typhoid Mary all day long.
Number 8, I was forced to eat someone once, and nothing else has tasted any better since. For this one, if you so choose, to have been forced into a cannibal-like situation at some point, should you partake in your cannibal tendencies, and they don't have to be super overt. Maybe you have some human jerky. Every time you imbibed your personal delight, you would get a bonus to several of your characteristics for a certain amount of time. It would be a significant bonus too.
It's like a fantasy version of Would You Rather.
Kind of. Number 9. My lover was or is a worshiper of the dark gods, a vampire, or a witch. This one would give you access to either... It will give you access to knowledge in one of these 3. But also will give you access to possible extracurricular gifts, let's say. If one were to choose. Let's put it like that. Maybe items, perhaps. In the last one, I was a sacrifice in a cult of the dark gods, and I have the mark to prove it. This one's the most extreme, but it's also the most. It would be the one that you would get the most statistical benefit from. You would be marked by one of the chaos gods, something that you would have to hide from normal people because they would lynch you even if they knew you had it. However, and so being marked, you would have you would start the campaign with 1 point of corruption. However, you will also get access to a free mutation of your choosing, and some of them can actually be pretty good, more than you realize. And we would work on specifics.
There's one I like. There's one I like a lot.
I mean, there's a lot. There are some that are actually very beneficial. And
what was killed a man in cold blood, and what was my village disappeared? Those two again. Do you mind reading those again real quick? I'm sorry.
Which ones?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. 2 and 3 was I killed a man in cold blood and I'm on the run. And 3 was my whole village disappeared and I was the cause.
What was the benefit on those? Or not a benefit, but the
killed a man in cold blood was going to be you would get a bonus to any particular weapon that you wanted to put points into, and it wouldn't count towards the advances. Like for instance, if you say, "Oh, killed a man in cold blood," I may or may not have shot one of my best friends in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you start with a +10 in your handgun skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just
no telegraphing here. What was the village one?
That one would
Number
be
3.
one that I would have to work on with everybody individually if they were to take that. That would be one that would be more tailored because it's more broad than all the other ones. But we would work on something for sure. So don't tell anybody.
What's the mysterious coin? What was the effect of the mysterious coin?
The mysterious
Ward
coin
save.
gives you a ward save.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Now it's a D10, and you have to roll a 10 on it for it to kick in. It's
a 9 plus.
It's a 10% ward save.
Yeah.
But it's all the time, right? It's not like a one.
It is until you. I can't say anymore.
Okay.
That's all. That's all I can give you.
Okay.
All I can give you. All of these have benefits, and they also have detractions. Obviously.
Shit, yeah.
It's like a magic item in darkest dungeon.
I mean, and that's kind of the idea is to
Plus
give
20% stress.
it's a way to give these characters more grounded in Warhammer. Because Warhammer's brutal. It's a horrible place. And it's gonna be fun.
Grimdark.
Grimdark indeed. Yeah, so yeah, we can do all that. In addition to this, Dan has one that is worse for everyone. He just gets you get to pick one, Dan, or roll for one, and you get another one because you're an ogre.
Oh, nice.
Let me
nice. Well, I sent you some messages on the old telephono there, and so we could just go with both of those.
Let me read it to you real fast because it's called Hungry. Let me find it.
Is that my dark secret always, or is that something?
That's just something you have because you're an ogre.
Right. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Where are you? Ogre hunger. Here we go. So, Dan, you're hungry all the time. Ogres can never be full.
No,
if you can imagine what that's like. They're not sure if it's a curse to their people or if they were just designed in such a way that they can never.
The Great Maw itself can't be satiated.
That is very true. So every day that you go without food, you have to make a endurance test. It's a -10 endurance test.
-10, that's right.
And if you fail it, you start to get hungry. You get penalties to your characteristics at first.
Right.
And then if you fail it a second time, if you don't eat again, it gets worse. If you fail it a third time,
everybody better fucking run. That's right.
The third time you fail it, you will attack and eat the next closest creature, no matter who or what it is.
Handsome man like mine.
Doesn't matter what it is, you will kill and eat it. and they will have to probably kill you in return. so there is that.
Welcome to try.
You're welcome to try. It's best to keep the ogre fed.
Oh, indeed.
And keep him away from everyone else.
That's right.
Can't wait for him to eat your horse.
And then I will die fighting him.
You'll be delicious.
My horse is expensive.
So that's like basic character creation. We pretty much, I mean, does anybody have anything standing out that they want to talk about? I was going to slide on into campaign at this point.
The 8 skills.
Yes.
That we're putting the points into.
Yes.
Do those points count as
advances? Yes. They do. They count as advances.
Okay.
Okay. You just get to do them for free.
Okay, so they're free.
Well, you're not spending your own experience. That's just part of
correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my character is a strapping young 16-year-old.
Oh yeah, let's hear about him.
He is 5'10".
Oh yeah.
Gray hair and blue eyes.
Gray hair already, huh?
Gray hair.
Yes.
Gray hair.
Gray hair is a color you can roll for.
It is. You can actually. They have weird hair colors. You just happen to not roll the best. How about hairstyle there, Henry?
Hairstyle. According to my picture, it is
like a good coif, or
I don't know how to describe this. It looks to me, Matt's gonna hate this. It looks very much like a Captain Levi haircut on this picture.
Kind of like a part, a center part.
Yeah, it's got like a loose, it's got the part in the middle, and it's
center
like
part that kind of comes down.
Ear length.
Okay.
Kind of like a Timothy Chalamet from The King.
Yeah.
No, not that bullish.
Yeah, not that bullish, but roughly that length.
Okay.
But gray.
Squire, I love it.
Yes.
What about Lucian? You know, what's Lucian look like?
I'm 18 years old.
18.
Of age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man,
I've got long black hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I can sometimes pull back into
the man bun?
Jon Snow like bun.
Shit.
A nice mustache.
Fine mustache
for a man of my age.
Like a curl?
No, not quite. No, just tasteful.
Do you know any 18-year-old
he doesn't have a seasoned stash yet?
It's not seasoned, right?
An 18-year-old with a full mustache.
You're right.
And brown eyes. Yeah, slim but wiry.
Slim but wiry. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, Nog. We never rolled for how old you are, my man, or how high or how tall you are.
Right, we should do that. So tell me what you need, Big Daddy, and I'll roll some dice.
Roll me 2d10. We'll see how old
you
Nog
got it,
is.
man. 2d10 coming right up. Well, you know what a 2d10 is not a 2d8, so that would give us a much different result. Ooh, an 11.
You are 31 years old, Nog.
I feel good at 31. I do.
Now roll for height.
How tall?
Roll
is your ogre
3d10 for height.
3d10.
Yes.
Right up.
And you're going to be fucking gargantuan, I'm sure.
13.
Okay, so that's an extra 13 inches. That puts you
That's
at.
what she said.
That puts you at. You're at 10'7".
Fuck.
10'7".
Jesus Christ.
Not. A little bit taller than
Sigmar's
a former
balls.
character of mine.
He's fucking huge. You knew he was going to be big. You knew he was going to be big.
10'7".
And I'll be honest.
I mean,
he's less than average for a normal size ogre.
Oh, I know.
He's a couple inches shorter than he should be.
Yeah, I was going to say that the baby's arm reference is still relevant when you're 10'7".
Oh, God. You think you get out.
You think you can escape the Dan Decker jokes, and you can look. I tell dad jokes periodically. It's literally on my shirt.
Have you decided on a hairstyle, Dan? or would you like me to?
Well, I think so. If anyone's familiar with the original depiction of that protected intellectual property that sounds like the Smithscredible Shulk, where they were gray with a short kind of stompy bowl haircut.
Lou Ferrigno style.
Right. Original comic book 1964 style. If we were talking about an intellectually protected franchise.
All right. Now it is important to note, Dan. Yeah. Ogres only grow hair like
small.
It's like a small. It's like on the top. They don't grow it on the sides of their head. And so, if you wanted to do that, you could totally do it. It's just it would be like grown up and then like parted over like a. And
what I'm saying,
it's fucking perfect because ogres
like
do
broccoli.
Shit. Yes.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying, I mean that if you go back and look at the first cover for issue, that's exactly pretty much.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And ogres do lots of weird shit.
By the way, due to printing errors, and so Nog is gray with a little tuft of whatnot on the top there.
All right.
You could snatch him right up like a troll doll.
Most ogres are heavily tattooed. As well as, and I should mention, your gut is prodigious.
Massive.
Just because all ogres, like being fat is like a sign of being healthy.
Are you trying to typecast me, bro?
I'm just telling you what ogres are like. And that's how they are depicted in this world.
You're green.
I love it.
Swamp.
You're not green.
No, I'm gray.
Pet donkey.
Darn it. No. That's right. No, I'd eat the donkey and the baby.
What does old Wolfram look like? Wolfram.
All right, Wolfram. He has dark brown hair. Oh, first off, he's a little bit older. He is 23.
Oh shit, he might be.
Are you the oldest?
No, technically the ogre
apart
is
from Nog,
but of the humans so far he's the oldest.
Well, many of those years were spent on campaign. I originally rolled 6'2", but I kind of adjusted that to 5'10", unless you want to push it back because that
5'10".
seemed okay. Thank you. Very dark brown hair, good looking beard. Not Grizzly Adams, groomed. Hair, I think Timothy Chalamet from Dune, kind of hair like that.
Okay.
And pale blue eyes.
Pale blue eyes.
And slender, with a 24 strength and a 26 toughness. He is definitely slender.
He's a slender guy. He's used to wielding a powerful weapon. You know, he doesn't need those arms for stabbing. How about
carrying around almost a hand cannon?
How about Luther? You know, how's Luther doing?
Luther Steinhauer is an apprentice pyromancer. He is 17 years of age. He is 6'1", red hair, and green eyes.
Do I find him
Weasley. You would find him attractive. You know, he does have the attractive talent, so that changed my calculus.
Oh my god!
You know? But now, now those eyes just a little bit more piercing. You know, that the hair almost luminescent in the right light. You know, it's just oh gosh, man. Excuse me. I don't know. I make use of what the gods gave me, and hot fire.
Oh God!
Hot fire indeed.
I mean, he's a little sturdier apparently than I thought he would be. I mean, he's got the sturdy talent, so I mean, I guess he's a little bit broader shoulder. I had pictured him being a little leaner, but I guess since he's sturdy, he's going to be a little bit stockier at 6'1".
Stocky boy.
Stocky, attractive man.
Stocky.
Thick.
Charlie.
THICC.
It's like a Bobby Hill.
Exactly.
That's stocky.
I don't know you.
I love it. Well, awesome. Now, as far as social aspects of the game, at the current timeline that we are in, we're actually not at the current timeline. We're somewhat in the past. This is going to pick up about somewhere between 30 and 40 years after the end of our previous campaign. So those of you that played in the previous campaign, which means that the colleges of magic are like a brand new thing. They've only been around maybe 30 years or so. Before this, anybody that had magical talents were rounded up by the Cult of Sigmar, and they were burned at the stake because they were considered evil, heretical things. The witch hunters would come find you and kill you. Since the current Emperor Magnus the Pious came into reign, with the aid of an elf named Teclis that came over from Ulthuan, even though he was haughty, he helped establish the first school of magic, the one that still exists in Warhammer to this day. However, so Luther would be like one of the first apprentices ever in the history of the Empire. There are almost none, and they all are severely mistrusted by pretty much everybody in the populace, because before this they were known to be evil things that caused they caused the storms, and they burned people's houses down, and they're chaos and not trusted. So for that reason, most of you may have some animosity towards Luther, which, by the way, there's actually mechanics in the book about animosity. And many other characters, NPCs in the campaign, will probably have animosity towards wizards, at least from the Empire. Other places in the world, like where you guys are going and where you guys will probably start the campaign, not so much. It's a different place. Does anybody have any questions about that kind of stuff? No? Let's talk religion then. In the Warhammer world, first off, Nog doesn't have a choice. Nog is a worshiper of the Great Maw, because all ogres are. It doesn't matter. It would be like
everyone should be.
It would be like if there was a goblin that didn't worship Morkirk. They all do. It just doesn't happen. There are no atheist ogres or goblins or orcs. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, myself, I'll feed you to the mole.
And usually that's because it's so chaotic and they're so, I don't know, just kind of works with it. Anyways, so he doesn't have a choice. The rest of you, there are plenty of gods to worship. I will say Luther, though, and then this is the reason why wizards and many of the other religions don't get along, is because wizards have an understanding. Because in the Warhammer world, this is how magic actually works. All magic comes from the same place. Doesn't matter if it's divine. Doesn't matter if it's a chaos sorcerer. It all comes from the exact same place. And technically in Warhammer, all of the gods are not gods. Technically, every god is a chaos god, because they all exist in the same place, from the same primeval realm. And wizards often will point that out, and let's just say that the people that worship the other gods, the fanatics, Sigmarites and whatnot, don't appreciate their god being compared to a demon, and things don't go well. So for the most part, wizards are pretty much one of the very few people that would be considered atheist in a way, whereas everybody else usually does fall in line under a deity of some sort. It may not ever come up, just something that might happen in the background. If you guys have any questions about a deity or anything like that, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I know most. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on everything, but I know most of this stuff pretty well. Where you guys are currently going is something I'm trying to very tastefully flesh out myself. You guys will be going to WFRP. It is essentially like Arabian Nights. That's where this is happening. So far, what I've kind of worked out, and this is another reason why I kind of wanted to do this session 0, is to kind of get a grips on how all of you guys know each other and kind of like establish some connections before we even start the game, just so that we have like some stuff we've all done together. So here's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing a mission that will be pivotal specifically to the School of Magic, which means that Luther's Master is going to be the one that is technically the head of the expedition. You guys are all going to be part of this expedition. This expedition is off the books and not exactly funded by the Empire. However, College of Magic are in fact quite wealthy. Even from their start out, they're very wealthy. As soon as they were sanctioned, they're able to do great things with very great amounts of funds at their disposal. And so, mercenary companies have been hired, as well as a knightly escort from the Empire. Henry, did you choose a knightly order to follow, or do you want to be a free knight?
It was originally going to be Knights Panther.
Okay.
But because of certain things of Henry's background,
okay,
we can discuss a freelance as well if we need be.
Okay.
But right now it would Knights Panther.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Either one. Cool. So whichever one you finalize on, if you're going to be a free knight, we're just going to have a mercenary knight company.
Yes.
If not, it's going to be whatever knightly order you choose. Are going to be a knightly escort that was sent with our wizards, and there will be more than one wizard in this expedition.
They all bright wizards?
Yes, they are all bright wizards. In addition to this, the rest of you are going to be mercenaries. You are going to be people that were picked up, hired by the College of Magic for your skills, and you will be hired. In particular, Lucian, you're going to be a duelist, right? That makes you a bodyguard. You, Lucian, will be one of many personal bodyguards that were hired by the College of Magic to protect the masters of the wizard masters. So you will be protecting Luther's master for now, and then
July, I'm the master.
Shit, there's gonna be more.
There's gonna be evil, Luther.
There's gonna be multiple apprentices, so on and so forth. So that's what you'll be. Wolfram, you're gonna be part of a contingent, and there are it's a mercenary company that was hired. You're going to be a contingent of gunners that were brought on as part of this mercenary company. From wherever you want to be from, you basically got signed up and you've ended up on this expedition. Nog and his man-eater band, because there's going to be more than one ogre on this expedition.
Oh yeah, I bring an army, y'all.
Nog is the littlest one of all of them.
Yeah. He's a runt.
It's a little Nog.
He's the smallest one.
Which is appropriate. Okay, couple things. Nog was a name suggested in the Ogre PDF for this game.
I like it.
And just so happens to be a Star Trek reference.
It does.
And
Star Trek character.
Nog was played by the great Aaron Eisenberg, who was a very small man.
There you go.
About 5 feet, maybe a little plus. And so Nog, the character, also small in stature for his species. Very appropriate by Randy.
Is it short for a little nugget?
Oh god.
No, his name was just Nog.
God damn it.
So I know.
So Nog,
if I'm allowed a nickname, he'll be the Destroyer.
Nope. We'll come up with those later.
That is not allowed.
Not allowed. They will happen.
I said it out loud.
No, they will happen in game. And it'll be fine.
Okay.
So, Nog and the man-eater band that has been hired. They have actually been picked up at the last port that you guys left from.
So
you guys
mercenaries as well.
Well, obviously, yes. The all man-eaters are mercenaries, and they're picked up for their prestigious strength and efficiency.
Obviously. Might be short, but my belly is large.
In particular, whichever night company you're from, Henry, they're going to be the command. Whoever your knight is, the head of that knightly order is going to be the commander of the kind of like the protection detail.
They're who hired out Black Ock or whatever their name is.
For this expedition. So
that's right.
Luther's master is going to be the one who commissioned it. He's the money man. Henry's grandmaster,
the guy I squire to.
Well, not necessarily the guy you squire to. He's just a knight.
Squires to.
Oh, okay.
He's just a knight. It's whoever he's under is going to be the one who's basically the one actually doing the physical. This is how we're getting there. This is what we're doing, so on and so forth.
So he would be like the company commander.
Yeah, basically.
Like the inner circle guy.
Yes, indeed. So that's the initial setup right now. Is everybody cool with that? Does anybody want to change something?
Very cool.
Good. Awesome. You guys are going to be, we are starting the campaign on a ship. Just so you know, you will be sailing here just due to the nature of the current predicaments in the world. And the border princes are not safe to travel through right now because they are besieged by Greenskin. And so you could not go over land, meaning you had to take the boat. And it is a long fucking trip, guys. I mean, like a long trip. You had to come north on the River Reich around to the massive scene. You basically had to go around Bretonia, sail all the way past Astalia, and then cross the Great Sea there with all of the piracy that is rampant in the Warhammer world and make your way to Araby. I'll have a map for you guys of Araby, a very basic one because there are not many. This is all happening. Does anybody want to know anything about like Araby in general before we start next session?
I've been filling up on lore from the internet, so
I mean,
I think I'm good.
This is something that's established, but
yes.
What if the first person who's watching this and this is their first introduction to Warhammer?
It's true.
We leave them hanging on the basics. Talking for the fans, not for myself.
Of course, yeah.
Of course. I've done the homework, of course. As has Nathan, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But we would just like some edification for the fans.
Okay. So Araby is based off of Arabian Nights. If you've ever read Arabian Nights, like any of the old stories and whatnot, that is the base principle.
Just go watch Aladdin. You'll figure it out.
You know, you say that, and Games Workshop, I love them. They did a lot of not so. I would call it not just that, but not thought-provoking story elements. For instance, the most notable figure in all of Araby is the Sultan Jafar, an evil sorcerer that took over Araby and sent his legions north to run rampant on Astalia because he was paranoid that people were coming for him. And then they did come for him, and this is the Crusades. There was an actual Crusades that happened with the Sultan Jafar. And this is, I mean, as grim dark as the setting is, sometimes the lore is a little wibbly wobbly. So yeah,
that's hilarious.
That happened. That did happen.
That is hilarious.
So since then, and this would be like, I think all over 500 years ago from where we're currently starting, they've been invaded multiple times by the Crusaders from Bretonia and the Empire. The Knightly Orders come down and just smack them down every once in a while, because sometimes they do get out of hand. However, they are not just like desert people. Like they are true bastions of civilization on the coastline. Their cities are like grand cities, technological marvels, full of riches. Slavery is rampant in their society. Slavery is a big part of their society, as well as like concubines and harems. And it's one of the only places in the Warhammer world where same-sex relationships are not, you're not going to get burned at the stake for doing.
They're real similar. They're real similar to how the like the Ottoman Empire was and the Arabic world was during the Dark Ages and the Middle Ages in Europe. Yeah.
Yes. And they're one of the only places that they're okay with women leading. Women can be sultans. Women can lead men into battle. They have a unique culture. They're highly advanced in medicine, and believe it or not, they are the most advanced human culture when it comes to black powder weaponry. They in fact invented the Jeziles. I did not realize this. They are the original inventors that the Skaven stole the idea from.
I got a quick question. I'm working on my ambitions here, and I was going to make it for my short-term ambition, which is usually like a session or a few sessions. Make it safe across the sea to Araby. But it sounds to me like this might be a lot more than a simple short-term ambition.
No. You guys will probably make it to Araby the first session, I would think.
Okay, do you think that's a reasonable short-term ambition? Then?
Oh, yeah, cool. Make it off the ship. That would be a good one. Yeah, that'd be a good one to have. By the way, the ambitions, once you complete an ambition, you get bonus experience. Just so you guys know. So there's like an actual mechanical reason to give yourself ambitions and whatnot. Long-term and short-term. As far as Araby is concerned, you have like the civilizations on the periphery. There is a great sultan, but he's more of a I'm the biggest sultan and no one really gives a shit about him. All the city states are almost run by their individual powers it be. In the desert, that's where you get the nomadic tribes that we picture as like the nomadic kind of roving Arabian bands that just kind of like they wander the desert. And they're extremely Bedouins. Yeah. They're extremely nomadic. And they can be very brutal, very knowledgeable, but very brutal. And they're known for their horsemanship, dervishes in particular, as well as their camels with large rifles on their backs that they use as mounted platforms. So there is that. In addition to that, something that might come up, I say might, it will come up at some point. Unlike the Empire, many of the other races of man are subject to invasion by many of the other more hostile races to them. In particular, the Skaven are known to show themselves openly in places like this because they outnumber the men by such a vast margin that they're not afraid of retaliation as often. So there will be known Skaven strongholds, and there will be savage orc war bands that just openly roam parts of this country that like nobody really has the means. If they have the means, they don't put forth the means to get rid of them until it becomes a problem. Mercenary work is rampant in this part of the world. There's tons of mercenary bands in all shapes or forms, cutthroats. In addition to that, a lot of people come to Araby, much like they do to Egypt, because to the east is the lands of the dead, which are rife with pyramids of a lost civilization, full of riches and magic and all kinds of things. And that's kind of Araby in a nutshell. It is a desert. A vast, like it's like an Egyptian desert, like no fucking foliage, just sand dunes and wind and harsh climate. There are oases and there are a few streams, not many, but there's one or two that do exist. But for the most part, prepare yourself.
I think they have a Nile River too.
But that is in the lands of the dead.
Yes.
It doesn't quite go through the Arabian desert. Yeah. Yeah. Some of it does. Now, some of it does. It through the kind of like northeastern portion. It kind of comes through, but there's a massive swath that's just a barren wasteland. With who knows what's buried under the sand or what might be sticking out of it. There's a couple mountain. There's one significant mountain range that may or may not have dwarf hold in it, as well as possible Skaven and who knows what else. The reigning religion in Araby, because Araby does have a religion, they worship Jinn. And Jinn in this world are technically demons of the Chaos Realm. that are bound to the elements. And literally what I just told you is all that there is actually physically written about them. So the rest of it is going to be me, whatever I come up with, if it does in fact come up. And yeah, that's pretty much it on Araby and its people. Questions, comments, concerns? Nothing. Fucking got it. We fucking got it. So, that's that. Let's see here.
Do we already know anything about the expedition, or will that be revealed
indeed
as exposition later?
So, what I will give you guys for now, and this would be because you guys are not like leadership. Nog is never going to be in leadership, at least not like the expedition's leadership. Luther, probably what Luther's picked up in particular is that the College of Magics have funded this in particular because they think they found something in the Great Desert. Now, the other things might be revealed as the adventure takes place. But for now, all you know is that, in particular, your school of magic, the Bright Wizards, are keeping this very secret from everyone, including their other wizardly schools. They don't want anyone to know about it. And they're sending this private, smaller party, very well funded, across the entire world to go investigate something in the desert. Berthold might know a little bit in that your knightly order in particular was hired because they've been on crusades in the desert before, and they are pretty much the only source of knowledge that the Empire at this point in time has in this area. Same thing with the ogres. They're actually well known for traversing all kinds of climates and places, and they know they work well as muscle. They would have been hired for a similar reason. The rest of you, Lucy and Wolfram, all you guys would know would be that your contract was picked up and this is where you're going. Lucian, you were picked up as a bodyguard by the College of Magic. Be that who as you will. If you knew you were working for them ahead of time, that's up to you. You don't have to. You could have showed up on the boat and they pulled the plank up like, oh, hey, this is the guy you're watching. You're like, oh, okay, I guess. I don't know how you feel about wizards. You'll have to make that decision on your own. But you especially you being like a bodyguard, as long as you'll be the closest probably to information slipping out as the campaign progresses. Yes. So dark deals, text me, email me. If you guys are done with your character sheets, go ahead and send it to me. It don't have to be today. Send it to me in the morning or whenever. Either a screenshot or an email will be fine. Just so I can I prefer an email actually. Just so I can save it to my computer and keep like a tab of you guys, because I have no way of keeping track of anything. Nothing. It's all going to be on paper, guys.
Listen here, a pretty smart fella and a fart smeller who might be able to hook a few things up, Just saying. Crouch at the computey puke thing.
Yes, did I hear an extra 120 XP?
Yes, everyone gets an extra 120 XP.
Okay.
As far as combat is concerned, I'm going to cap it out, and this is the book doesn't let you do it anyway. I'm going to cap it out at the maximum that you can get on a roll is plus 60. That's it. It goes to plus 60 and that's it. So that's where you guys cap out at. No matter what bonuses you have, it can only go to plus 60. Yeah. The way the fighting system works is you get momentum as the fight takes place. We'll be using the rules from the book, not from the Up at Arms supplement because the up and arm supplement was fucking complicated, and it was a party momentum. We're not worried about that shit. We're gonna go by the standard one. It was a little bit more easier.
All right. Yeah.
So as you attack, defend, you gain momentum or you lose momentum. If you get tagged or if you fail a test really bad, you can just lose it all. And momentum just gives you additional pluses to your roll. So it can take. That's why I said like it on when you're first looking at your character sheet, it might look like you're like fuck. I only got like a 25 to try to hit somebody, but oh man, my dodge is a lot higher. And let's say they go to attack you and you dodge attack. Well, now you have plus 10 momentum. Well, now that 25, now it's a 35 to hit. Oh shit. And then it can start stacking pretty quickly. It can also go in the opposite way pretty quick too, depending on what's going on. But it's going to be good. We're going to work through all of that as we play. That won't be too crazy, I don't think. And we'll get into more advanced stuff later on, like later mechanical things. But yeah, if you guys think you're pretty good with it, I think that's it for character creation.
I'm pretty stoked, bro.
Stoked, indeed.
I'm Spindly, bro, but I got a big gun.
A big gun. Well, and you could, in fact, get a much bigger gun, possibly here. That I'll have to make because it doesn't exist in the rulebook, just like most of everything else. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun time, guys. Fun time, hopefully, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, before we sign off, is there anything anybody wanted to do with their story? Anything you guys might want me to? Or, I mean, you can text me too, or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
What's our party name?
I
don't remember hearing that yet.
We haven't even met each other yet.
Yeah.
Technically, you guys, I will say that, and this is why I was thinking about this for like relationship wise. Yeah, we didn't go over that. We didn't really go over that at all. Outside of just being on the expedition, do any of you guys know each other already?
Not the ogre.
Not the ogre?
He knows the other ogres.
Lucian,
I was toying with.
Perhaps through some previous mercenary work.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible.
Either Wolfram or Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Not intimately, but just...
Yeah, just know of each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I know I was toying with the idea of with Matthew of being assigned kind of his guard, but that was before you kind of put the you hadn't planned the campaign, so I don't think it's going to work out as well. And but I do like the idea that is it Lucian? Yeah, Lucian and Wolfram had perhaps met on the same battlefield or at some point perhaps in the same brothel, something like that, where we know not BFFs, but our acquaintances. I like that idea. So I would like to go with that if you're cool, Nathan.
Yeah.
No Eiffel Tower? No.
We're going straight to the Maison Derriere, are we?
I mean, yeah, apparently we're doing it.
Yeah, they're roughly the same age, right there.
You guys are close to the same age, I think.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Lucian and Wolfram, they're close. They're like 2 or 3 years apart, I think. So, not like young Henry there.
Not young Henry and
young
Luther
in the party.
Oh yeah, you were
for an ogre.
No, you're young for an ogre. You would still be. There was nobody. Yeah, you would be like a young buck coming up. Yeah,
19, 20.
Yeah.
So party relative.
Yeah.
We're all within that. Almost 20.
Yeah, Nog has.
We know everything, right? And the world sucks. We know everything. The world is stupid, and we can do it all. That's right.
Does anybody else want to have known somebody in the party? No. Yes, maybe.
I don't know how Luther would really know anyone. You know. Yeah. I don't know.
What kind of bright wizard is your master? Because I will say the Bright College is one of the only colleges that they openly like train with the military. They're the ones that go on like battlefield missions and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking a female master.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Sexy.
It's going like that.
Oh,
you want her to you want her to put heels on and step on you? Is that what this is?
Maybe she has like.
I feel like Henry's really enjoying this.
Henry would like this.
Is she old?
Did she slap you around? Slap you around, Luther?
I mean,
you're a bad boy.
Most of the time, they would be pretty forceful with the according to the lore of the British pyromancers.
They do.
They are pretty forceful with them.
He's also attractive now.
He's attractive.
I'm also attractive.
That's true.
You know,
maybe
she has like 3 attractive princesses. You know,
oh Jesus Christ, like a harem.
You know, yes. This is just spitballing here. You know.
Okay.
Hey, nothing's wrong with it.
I like it. I like
relationship.
As long as you hook us up, bro.
Yeah, I'm 17. You know, I'm not of age like Lucy.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Let's hope we don't have that. Fight Club moment where she's like, I just want to destroy something beautiful.
No. And then she hires me to eat him.
Be great.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm assuming she has seen combat multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grizzled veteran. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the first class in Duelist, Lucian? What's it called?
I believe it's Fencer.
Fencer? Okay. Oh. Do you want so let me ask you this, Lucian. Do you want Lucian to be more of a like noble background or more of like a down in the gutter, I learned my craft on the street kind of guy? Or like maybe I was in the military.
That was what I was thinking.
It's kind of what you're going?
Yeah, the family military background.
Okay, yeah. Cool. I like that idea. I like it a lot. How do you say the last name?
Levesque.
Can't wait for our sparring sessions.
Oh, shit. You gonna spar the squire?
Ruh-roh.
It'll be funny. His
skills sharp.
His night master will be like, Lucian, come here. Instruct this boy.
It's gonna be like Braun against a heavily armored knight. You know?
That's right.
Stand still.
You don't fight with honor, sir.
Ooh, important. I'm glad you brought that up. Encumbrance. The way encumbrance works is the encumbrance point is how many quote unquote points of encumbrance you can have on your person before you become over encumbered. Now they have a list of items and what they count as encumbrance. All your weapons will be listed as well as armor. While you are wearing something, it counts as 1 point lighter than it normally is. Like for instance, a sword would be considered 1 point of encumbrance. If you were stowing it in a backpack or you had it sheathed on your back, it would count as nothing. It counts as you just having a 0 encumbrance for the item. Everything has it. So when you go over your trappings, the only one that it's really probably going to matter is going to be Henry. There's a chance that like you might already be at that threshold. That like if I were to
if it counts as 1 and you're wearing it, does it count as 0?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If it has an encumbrance of 1 and you're wearing it, it counts as 0.
Because I think the sword and the leather jack are 1.
Yeah. What about the chainmail?
The chainmail is 2.
So while you're wearing them, you have 1 already just from just the chainmail.
Yeah.
Your weapon, while it's wielded in your hand, is not considered worn anymore.
Okay.
And so then it's full weight, whatever it is. Same thing with the shield. It would be full weight. Yeah. Wolfram, I do believe the handgun is actually pretty fucking heavy.
It is. Yeah. So, that's half my encumbrance right there because I'm so weak.
Yep. Yeah, it's heavy. It is. It's a big ass. I mean, it's a full size. It's like a fucking sniper rifle. It's huge.
And it's your strength score times 2.
No, it's just your strength score plus your toughness bonus equals your encumbrance. That's it.
It's your strength bonus
versus your toughness bonus.
Yeah. Strength bonus plus toughness bonus, yeah. And that's whatever that number is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So Nog can hold all kinds of shit. However, Nogs, by the way, your ogre-sized stuff costs twice as much. It costs double what a normal person's stuff is. So me and you had talked about a giant a giant scimitar. So for you, the scimitar it counts as an ogre hand weapon, so it's actually a +5 instead of a +4.
Where do I put that?
You can just write in like ogre scimitar.
Oh, over here, where's this weapon?
Yeah, and it'll be your strength bonus plus +5 for you. That's how much damage it deals.
Okay, so
and
damage, put strength, which is 5.
Yeah. And a normal scimitar.
5, so that's 10.
Yeah. A normal scimitar will only weigh 1 encumbrance. For you, it weighs 2.
2. Okay, so put a 2 on the encumbrance.
Yeah, when you have it sheathed, it only counts as 1.
Got it.
Yeah.
So,
and this is considered.
So we have to kind of watch our encumbrance to make sure we're not overburdened even during battle.
Yes, because it can and will fuck you up.
Impact
And there's various talents that like give you benefits and stuff towards that. So it is like a part of the rule system.
The rules give it, and the rules take it away.
I don't know if you guys have looked at the critical tables. I would encourage you to if you have not. They're very brutal, and the way death works. Let's go over this. Is if you are at 0 wounds and you're prone and you're on death's door. If you get more critical wounds than your toughness bonus, I believe. Fuck, now I gotta look it up. Hold on, where's my sheet? It's not right there. Damn it. I think it's just your toughness bonus. Let me make sure though. It is past that. Past the criticals. All right, game rules. You guys understand how like assisted tests and stuff work? Like people can help you, give you additional modifiers. Okay, yeah. That's an easy one. All right, critical wounds. Critical wounds are dealt only by either scoring a double on a attack roll, or defending yourself. And you roll if you roll a double defending yourself with a weapon, you can score a critical wound on your opponent. You basically attack back towards them. It's rare, but it does happen. Or if a opponent is dropped to 0 wounds and the damage goes past, it's an automatic critical wound at this point. And it can be anything from I got blood in my eye to I lost my head and game over situations. It's a very brutal system. Unarmed combat. This is going to be interesting. We're going to have to figure out the fucking mounted combat rules. They're very complicated. That's going to be fun.
I've got it bookmarked.
Okay. I'm going to be relying on you to help me with that because it is complicated. Where are you? My death. Sweet, sweet death. Injury. Here we go. Death. Okay, if you take the unconscious condition and you have 0 wounds, you compare the number of wounds, critical wounds, to your toughness bonus. If you have more critical wounds, you die. So, who only has 2 toughness? Wolfram?
Me.
If Wolfram suffers 2 critical wounds and he goes to 0, and he loses consciousness because you also have to lose consciousness. He would die instantly from he would die from his wounds. So there you go. That's the way.
That's why I guess he has fate points. And
you can use in that situation. You can use a fate point, and you could survive. You could just survive until the next time you have to make that test again.
You can also sacrifice armor.
Yes.
To avoid crits.
I don't have enough strength to wear armor though. That's the thing. I'll be hanging out with you, bro.
There you go.
Way in the back.
Oh, we'll see if
you hang out in front of me. But yes,
it's already starting.
The good thing about armor is if it has more, the crit only takes away an armor point. So if you have 2 armor points, it only takes away 1.
Yeah,
so the whole armor doesn't get disintegrated.
Yeah, your weapons and armor can be damaged until they break. That happens too, and then you'll end up having to pick something up along the way, or have a backup weapon. So there's a lot to go over, in game. But that's one of the big ones. You only get a move and an action. That's it. There's no bonus action. There's no reaction. There are certain times you will get what are called free actions. Usually that only takes place if a spell allows you to do something, or if for some reason somebody doesn't take the disengage kind of like action, which is basically there's only certain ways you can disengage combat. You can, if you have more momentum than your opponent, you can lose all your momentum and you just get away from them. Or you can choose to make a dodge test to try to resist, and they get a free attack against you as you try to run away. Or you can just flee, and they can make an attack against you that's dumb, but it could happen. So there you go. Any other questions? Oh no, there's a lot to think about.
I'm sure there will be.
I think we're just gonna learn on the job.
We are indeed. Most of
best way to learn.
4 of us we played for a year and a half, so we're pretty experienced with it, and we'll try to get everything done right. So if that's it, let's sign off for the night, my friends. Good session 0 out there. Hopefully the expectations are set, and I guess that's it, guys. So
all right,
everybody out there, thank you for watching. I know this might not have been super interesting. Maybe it was. I don't know. But
perhaps you learned something.
Maybe. There's not. I will say there's not a lot of these types of videos out there in this system. So, and it can be kind of complicated, as you saw, like how the character creation goes. So, yeah. But regardless, I've been Jumbo Thick. This has been the tentative name that I have is the Expedition of the Damned. Be that as it may, we'll see how it goes. And this will be Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition coming up next time. Thank you guys for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good day.